All right, everybody, we're live with a race out of nowhere. Can't believe it. Let's go ahead and see if I can switch to the right scene. Here we go. We got iCup versus Dango in a cash stakes bingo match, whatever that means. It's all in a name, right? Say hi, you guys.
Hi guys.
Hey to the banjo watching world.
All right, we already talked about this a little bit, but so what brought on this?
I went
Uh,
into iCup's stream and I said, if I challenged you to a cash stakes bingo, would you accept? And he said, yes, let's do it next Saturday.
it's as easy as that, folks.
Perfect. And I believe we established cash stakes means nothing other than a nice Twitch title.
It's clickbait.
Yeah, get clickbaited.
Although, if you want to change that chat and donate to the stream, then go right ahead.
Yeah, don't do that. Although I would pass it along to the winner for sure. But yeah, don't donate to their own streams instead. I guess the obvious follow-up question would be um, Dango and iCup, have either of you done any bingos recently aside from this? Dango.
I've, yeah, I've been practicing this week. I do like a couple most weeks just to stay fresh, but grinding by any means.
Yeah, the grinding bingo days was excellent when it was on the memer boards for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I've been playing on Switch basically ever since the Switch version came out. So I tried to do a handful of bingos this week to like get acquainted with N64 again, and like I was saying earlier, it's been kind of scuffed. But it should be good content regardless.
Yeah, but I mean, we should be able to expect a lot from the Banjo-Tooie Switch percent world record holder, right?
Yeah, the coveted world record.
Coveted.
The one everyone's talking about.
Are there any other people that do 100% on the Switch yet?
No.
Maybe I'll come for it one day, perhaps. I have access to it. And I have a controller for it. But it's yeah, as we said before, I still have to defeat the real final boss, which is actually the controls.
Yeah. Once you play it for a while, you do get used to it. But
Yeah.
after going back to N64, I'm like, yeah, this is way different.
All right. Well, without further ado, iCup, Dango, are you both ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm ready to go.
Perfect. And is this like best of 3, or is it a one and done, or I don't remember.
I think we said best of 3, right?
Yeah, we said best of three.
Best of 3? Okay, perfect. So I guess it's good that I put the score counters on screen. So
I felt like if we just hit a one-off, it'd be kind of short.
yeah, just in case someone gets a really broken row, like
Yeah.
we know can happen sometimes. Okay, without further ado, I will count you down, drag you out, and we'll get her done. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go, and good luck.
Thank you.
Fuck.
All right, and off they go. iCup is a little bit ahead. Let's go ahead and sync them up just a little bit here. Although it's like really laggy on my end. So, yeah. Either way, all right, let's have a look at the bingo card. And I guess I should get some Banjo-Tooie music instead of the iTunes. So, here's our card. It's been a really long time since I've actually looked at a bingo card, and so it's gonna be hard to tell what's good and what's bad. I mean, obviously you got 17 honeycombs. Honeycombs are usually good. Kill 6 beehives. All the kind of the easy ones. They don't keep you in one level. Like, I mean, here we got, 5 Jiggy's GI isn't too bad. Does require some, stuff. Two Jiggies in JRL, not bad. 9 treble clefs is a pretty long goal though, so I guess we can start by, you know, kind of marking out the longer goals. There will be one really long one in each of the columns. So I imagine it's these guys, and then over here we got these guys. Those seem like the 5 really long goals. And so from here, it's just kind of figuring out, okay, whereabouts do you go? So right now they have pretty much an auto-scroller all the way up until GGM early, if they decide to do that, to kind of figure out where they want to go. 100 notes in 7 levels gets you to a lot of levels, so you don't want to really be stuck in a lot of places. So for 100 notes in 7 levels, I mean, you got 2 Jiggies, Witchy World, GI, HFP, GGM. But, I mean, that's 17 Jiggies, which is quite a lot of Jiggies. So, I don't know if that one's, like, a super good one. 17 Honeycombs with all notes in 100, or all 100 notes in 7 levels is fine, too. But 100 notes in 7 levels is also deceptively long, just because, I mean, that's all the notes in all but 1 level, I think. Or maybe you get 2 levels out, but I kept taking a little bit to get the on top of the Jinjo house. Looking at row 2, all 3 yellow Jinjos, not bad. They're probably playing on pattern 19, so that's white Jinjo, Jade Snake. All 3 yellow Jinjos will be in MT, I mean GGM, and Witchy World. 17 Honeycombs, though, do be kind of long. You do want to go to a lot of levels with that one. I tend to stay away from 9 treble clefs when I played. 8 Jiggies between TDL and GI. Yeah, looks a bit. Looks like Dango's chosen row 4 for his row. So I'll go ahead and pop that out real quick. So Dango's chosen row 4, so 5 Jiggies in HFP, we got 1 Warp Pad in all 8 levels, which isn't bad. 1 Warp Pad is really easy to get. 2 Jiggies JRL is really quick. MT and CCL, I mean, he'll have to go to both levels for Warp Pads. And then HFP, 5 Jiggies is like pretty quick. So, I mean, his levels for the Warp Pads, I mean, already you have to go to MT, CCL, HFP JRL. So, I mean, I'd say he's got a pretty good handle on that so far. And so he's going straight to GGM. And of course, I mean, GGM is like, you know, really easy to get to, I suppose you could say. Let's go ahead and grab the bingo pop out for Dango. iCup still has yet to choose a row. So we'll see what he chooses. Going for lots of notes, obviously. But I mean, it looks like Dango's doing the exact same thing, so not super bad. BLTR, there's no long goals in that one, it looks like. But, I mean, 5 Jiggies, GGM, Cheeto Pages, Globos, EMP the Crushers when you don't have to go to GI. Seems kind of sus. Unless I picked a wrong one, but... Okay, so iCup's going for a Cheeto Page. So iCup's got 1 Cheeto so far, so he could be going for Cheeto Pages. Or, you know, the typical bingo strategy of kind of covering your bases. You know, when you don't know what you're gonna do. Okay, so that is Dango's got GGM treble. So what does he have to do in GGM other than Warp Pad? So he's got his Treble Clef, he's got his Warp Pad, and so from here he's probably just going to be doing notes, right? For Dango, he's not going to want a DCW because 9 Treble Clefs, you have to go downstairs in the water in JRL. Ooh, nice shoes jump. Okay, it looks like iCup has chosen row 1. So let's go ahead and pop that out. I don't mind iCup's row either. Let's go ahead and pull that up, and then we'll quickly focus on what they got going on. So let's see if I did this correctly. We got BT Bingo, and wabam! We got the correct goals up for both. Hey, Marzi. So Dango on his way out of GGM, iCup setting up DCW. Let's have a look at iCup's rows here. So he's got 100 notes in 7 out of 8 levels. So he's going to be collecting a shit ton of notes. Dodge'em Dome Jiggy really keeps you in Witchy World for a long time, so that's going to kind of suck for iCup. 6 Cheeto pages is nothing, that'll be fine. EMP the Crushers isn't so bad because he has to go all over GGM anyway. And if you have to go up to floor 2, I mean, you basically just gotta go everywhere, so. It's hard to say. I really like Dango's row a lot more. But, okay, so Dango has Isla Hag's Treb and GGM Treb, so he's got 2 out of 7 treble clefs. This bingo was brought to you by yorbskip.com. Captain Cole put a lot of work into building it, and he's put in a lot of kind of features that are really nice and handy, so that's where the bingo card is being generated from, and where I've been, capturing all this stuff here, so. So iCup's still quite a little bit of a ways to go. iCup is definitely going to be suffering in this bingo by the looks of it. He's been playing on Switch like ever since the Switch version came out. Oh, nice shoes jump. And so, I mean, he's a great Banjo-Tooie runner, but the console shock, I suppose, is going to be getting him for sure. 1 warp head in all 8 levels, so it only gives 1 out of 1. So I guess Dango has a GGM warp, and that's it, because he's only been to 1 level. It's really hard to not grab a warp, though, in like any level you go to. I guess GI would be the hardest one, just because the warp pads are kind of out of the way. But if you do backdoor break-in, then you'll, if you do backdoor break-in, then, I mean, the warp pad by Wumba isn't too bad. It's just because the floor 1 warp pad is, like, really far out of the way, because you have to open the doors, and, I mean, opening the doors is kind of monka. So, iCup has 1 Cheeto page at least. I don't know if he collected more than that. He's got 3 honeycombs for some reason. Oh, he changed! iCup's doing TLBR now. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I didn't see that. So let's go ahead and pop that out real quick. Whoops. And yeah, I'll switch his goal here. Let's go ahead and switch to there. Okay, so he's got a number of honeycombs. He's got 1 Cheeto, 2 honeycombs. Okay. So he's still doing all 100 notes in 7 levels, but now he's doing a bunch of honeycombs, a bunch of Cheeto pages, 2 Jiggies in JRL, which overlaps with Dango's row here. So there's the MT warp for Dango. So I like this row a lot more from iCup. I mean, all 100 notes in 7 levels is definitely his longest goal. Oh god, iCup, please don't die. Getting up here without Beak Bust is notoriously difficult looking. iCup tried to do a gold feather dive, but whoops, forgot to pick up gold feathers. Let me know if any of the audio is like kind of off a little bit. I don't know how bad my microphone is. Alright, I think that's 1 out of 100. That's funny. Alright, we'll count this up to 7. Uh-oh, how do I count it down now? Uh-oh. Alright, I guess we're looping all the way around. Alright, so iCup's on his way out of there. So he's collected all of his 100 notes in GGM. Meanwhile, Dango is going for Jade Snake Grove early. Very nice. When people don't beak bust or beak bomb like right away, it always makes me worried. But if you have a setup to like one side or the other, or a little bit further to the right, I mean, with a, you know, when you're not in the crack, it's kind of easy to stay where you're at. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, iCup definitely got a second Cheeto page, so he's got 2 Cheeto pages, and he's up to 4 honeycombs now. I believe this will be Dango's first Jiggy in MT. Alright, and so he's going to be off now. Kind of warping back to the entrance, I have a feeling. Oh, he was tagging the warp. But why? Is he planning on doing kickball? I'm not sure. Maybe he's gonna do kickball, and that'll be one of his Jiggies in MT and HFP. Which honestly sounds kind of bonkers. But, I mean, it would be pretty hype, I guess. Alright, so Dango's got Jiggy Wiggy Special in. So he'll be able to kind of enter the levels without opening them up manually. Of course, you have to open MT manually because, you know, there's no way into the level without opening it. Without bit clips, which there is no RTA setup for what for it. So alright, so Dango's just on his way out of MT and going to Witchy World now. I imagine the strat is kind of grab Clockworks as fast as you can, so that way he can do all the quick and easy jiggies with Clockworks. Morning, Robbie Rat Poison. No timer. Oh shit, I forgot to start the timer. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and start it at 15 minutes. Because that's what their timer is at. Alright, there we go. Now we got a timer going. That's hilarious. Nobody brought that up beforehand, so I just forgot. Alright, so Dango definitely has his Witchy World warp, so I'll go ahead and mark that off. The only pro gamer in the chat. Came in before the scene change? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't have... Oh, that's right, I started on the other scene, and so I don't have a timer on the... I don't have a timer on the other scene. I'll have to fix that. Alright, so this, no, that's not quite. iCup still has a bit of a ways to go on notes. And And there's another Cheeto page for him, so iCup up to 3 Cheeto pages and 5 honeycombs. Okay, and so Dango's the money van now. Kind of sucks that you have to, you know, be the money van to get the treble clef. I guess he could come back here with Clockworks, but then he would have to make like a second trip all the way to the level, so. How did iCup mark it as 1 out of 7 and not 1 out of 100? I really don't know. Oh, Dango's up to 4. Oh, because he got the MT one. I just didn't notice that. So, yeah, Dango's got Treble Clefs and Isla Hags, MT, GGM, and Witchy World now. So, 4 out of 9. And 1 Warp Head in all 8 levels. How the fuck do I change this? I actually have no idea. I'm gonna have to ask them because both of them know, and I don't. So anyway, iCup has all notes in 2 out of 7 levels, not 2 out of 100 levels. And he's gonna be going for a Cheeto page here. I think this is a rough Cheeto page to go for. Just because it is kinda out of the way. I mean, in the end, it gets your goals done faster than not, but... Hey, Brandino. So, 2 Jiggies in JRL. Because Dango has to go all the way down to get the Treble Clef, he's probably going to be getting See Me. See Me for sure. And then after that, it's like... Jiggies in JRL are quite long. I mean, you got Pano. You got Mr. Bacon. But Mr. Bacon is like a no-go. Subgame and Woo Fac Fac are clearly out of the question as well. Alright, there's the JRL warp. Got Alien Ship too, but he never learned Ice Eggs. And here we got Dango doing fast swimming. I don't know if you guys can hear the swimming pumps, but yeah, fast swimming is a real poggers around here. If any of you missed the any % no bit clips tournament, it was heavily used then to kind of save a lot of time on your not fast swimming. I believe it's just called faster swimming. There's regular swimming and fast swimming. And then there's faster swimming, which hilariously is not faster than fast swimming. It's faster than regular swimming. With fast swimming, though, Dango can get both notes real easy before drowning, as long as the eels are nice to him. And it looks like they're good. So he'll be fine, able to surface just fine. Even not surfacing right away, and I mean like easily made it all the way up. So I kept choosing to get airborne egg aiming, which he'll need for either Balloon Burst or Mr. Patch. So 5 Jiggies in Witchy World. We're aiming for Cactus of Strength and Dive of Death for sure. Probably the 2 Crazy Castle Jiggies. And then Patch. or Inferno. Alright, so there's one Jiggy in JRL. And the Treble Clef. So Dango's going to be leaving without getting the second Jiggy in JRL. Which I suppose when he goes to HFP, he can drop back to JRL, but I doubt that's going to happen since it looks like he's going to be doing... No, he's definitely not doing kickball. 100% not. That would just be throwing. I imagine he'll just be coming back after Clockworks and going to do Smugglers. Because, I mean, he can either do the clip out of bounds, or he can do faster swimming to get, like, to, you know, Smugglers. Or, I mean, he could just blow open the barrel in the wall, so... Let's go ahead and mark one Jiggy for iCup here. In Witchy World. And now we got two Jiggies in Witchy World. Yeah, and so he's going to be coming in to do the Castle Stockade. Meanwhile, Dango's got some time to think about his, you know, life choices doing Klungo 2. Kind of the 2 times in Bingo where you're just kind of forced to just, you know, think about what you're doing. I mean, Dango's probably going to be spending very little time in, like, any of the levels that are, like, big and have, you know, very open routes. Like, I mean, TDL, he can just, like, enter, grab the warp pad right by the entrance and then leave. Although, I guess he has to grab the treble clef, so he will be running all the way through. One good thing about Dango's route is that he doesn't have to really worry about notes. Just because not only is he forced to grab, you know, 180 notes from just the treble clefs alone, but there's a lot of notes along the way. Don't let that bot fool any of you guys. You're the best viewers. Clearly. Alright, so the Clockworks have been acquired. I imagine after Dango finishes with TDL, I don't know if he's going to go straight to CCL. I mean, he could. He could go to CCL first. Because then he can save and quit out of CCL, go to MT, finish up MT, and then go to TDL afterwards. Treble clefs are really kind of the last thing you want to get. And he'll probably end up finishing on the treble clef in GI, because there's really... I mean, once he finishes MT, there's really not a whole lot of things he can do other than, like, go here, quit, go here, quit, go here, quit. Or you could, like, death warp. Alright, so there's the CCL warp. And so from here, it's basically just collect the, you know, the notes along the way. Beak bomb up to the top of Central Cavern, grab the, treble clef, and then, peace out. Oh, right, he has Jiggies to collect here. Duh. Yeah, so he's gonna be collecting a bunch of Jiggies here as well. I forgot about that. So yeah, I mean, from here... Yeah, Mingy is a quick one. I mean, obviously, MT has really fast Jiggies as well. He's still got Top of Temple. He'll probably do Bovina. There's, I mean, he's already done Slumber. Ooh, a little too, quick on the eggs. So what's that? He's already got Slumber. He's got Swamp. And Pillars. And then he can do top of temple, Bovina. Perhaps slightly sacred. And then, I mean, in CCL, we got... Oh, I guess there's also Golden Goliath Jiggy. He can do the clockwork shot to grab that. That's a fast Jiggy as well. That could be why he got the warp in Jade Snake, but that seems like a really weird reason to grab that warp pad. And then here, I mean, there's Mingy, Cheese Wedge, she got Eyeballs, Jelly Castle. Trash Can seems a little long, Pot of Gold's pretty long. It's one of those things that's like, if I was doing it, I'd probably think a lot harder about it, but just watching it is just like, man, I feel like I need to open it up. So it looks like Dango's not super comfortable doing the clockworkless skew. So he's gonna be going for the clockwork full skew. Kind of annoying trick to learn, but very useful. And I mean, once you get the rhythm down for it, it's not so bad, but it's getting that rhythm that really, really sucks. Alright, so there's Jiggy number 3 and Jiggy number 4. Oh, and iCup must have talked to Bear. Either that or else he's just incredibly lucky. I have no idea how he didn't trigger the text unless he triggered it once before. Hey there, why so banal? Banal. Okay, so this is, what, 3 Jiggies then for Dango, I think? Yeah. So he's gonna leave the way he came. iCup coming in here. Okay, so iCup's going for Inferno. Kind of a rough last Jiggy. Just because you have to, you know, do all this kind of stuff, but, I mean, it's better than having to do a whole boss fight. Boss fights do be pretty long, though, just because you have so much prep work, and then you gotta do the boss itself, and there's usually long cutscenes on either side. Aside from Mingy. Mingy is a really quick boss. Alright, there's Super Stash for Dango, which I entirely forgot about it. And he got the Treble Clef in CCL as well, so we're up to 6 out of 9. Still needs the Treble Clef in TDL, GI, and HFP, and that be all. Alright, so now the question is iCup gonna do Inferno Jiggy as Van? That's the real question here. Alright, there's iCup's 5th Cheeto page. So one of his goals completely done. And he's gonna come in here and grab this honeycomb as well. I guess I forgot he has so much stuff he can grab in here. So it's like, it was always going to happen for sure. So there's 7 honeycombs for iCup. So 7 out of 25 honeycombs is quite a lot. Feel like too many Jiggies in Dango's row. I mean, the Jiggies where you have to collect X amount of Jiggies in 2 different levels, I feel like aren't that bad. MT and CCL are really broken by clockworks. Like, there's not a whole lot of kind of movement from A to B. That's the one thing I really like about Bingo, is that the way it kind of ended up, there's a lot of that should work. Okay, there we go. Dango's out. He's free! He's free! with Dango's row, it's like 1 warp pad in all 8 levels, 9 treble clefs really make him run around a lot. I mean, the Jiggies and HFP are gonna kill him if anything. iCup did chose a Pepega row when we started this, but I really enjoyed looking at his row when I first saw it. The 100 notes in all 7 levels, I think, is longer than any goal that Dango has. But I mean, while you're doing that, it's really easy to grab your honeycombs. I mean, your 5 Cheetos is basically a free goal on, like, any bingo card. And I mean, 5 Jiggies in Witchy World. With Witchy World, you get to double up on a lot of stuff in Inferno. iCup is very rusty at N64 and bingo in general, he was saying, but I mean, iCup's just a great bingo player in general, so as long as the mentality's there, the hands will do the rest of the work eventually. Also, I don't know what happened to both their streams, but iCup's stream is like 5 seconds ahead of Dango's, so if that becomes a thing, we'll have to go back and see if it was me that did that or if it was not. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell with goals. I mean, when you look at iCup's row, you're like, oh damn, he's like already completed like 2 of his goals already. And I mean, he has like, you know, he's got all his notes in 3 levels now. Taking damage in Zubas, I know, right? I have a really funny clip of me just like, you know, zoned out, looking at chat, waiting for the minigame to end while standing where the Jiggy spawns. And a Zuba came from behind the pillar through the bottom and knocked me off. Yeah. The notes and the honeycombs are gonna just clear themselves up. And I mean, iCup has to go down for like a lot of notes in JRL, so I honestly don't know what iCup's second Jiggy should be. Because I mean, iCup doesn't even have Clockworks yet. I mean, obviously Simi is like, in any bingo where you have to go down into Atlantis, you'll be grabbing Simi Jiggy if you need JRL Jiggies. I think that was a 5th Jiggy now. Well, according to Dango, he has 7, so let's go ahead and mark up 7. So let's see, what's he got? He got Mingy, he got Slumber, he got Mingy, Slumber, Super Stash, Eyeballs, Jelly Castle, Zubas, Top of Temple. This will be Bovina. That's -1. What one am I missing? I honestly can't think of what his last Jiggy is. I mean, we were on count until he left CCL, so let's go ahead and recount him up here. So he got Slumber at the beginning. Slumber at the beginning. He's got Top of Temple. He's got Pillars. He got Mingy. Oh, Cheese Wedge. Right, he got Cheese Wedge. Cheese Wedge, Eyeballs, Jelly Castle, Zubas. I don't know. Either way, he's definitely a 9 out of 12. Definitely. So it looks like iCup's chosen to do Pano. as his second JRL Jiggy. Not a terrible choice. 20 doubloons is pretty easy to collect. I almost thought that was going to be too low, but here we are. So we need one more Jiggy now for Dango, which is going to be Golden Goliath. Forgot he didn't have that one. Honestly, goated trick, TBH. As long as he doesn't die here, which would be really bad. Okay, does the safe way. Unfortunately, you have to do a slow turnaround, but much safer than getting into Talent Trot first. And that looks like a very good shot. Easy peasy. And there's 12 Jiggies between CCL and MT. Alright, so Dango's probably going to be off to JRL. He'll finish up his JRL, then he'll run across to HFP. And he still has to grab his warp pad in TDL, so I guess he could go to TDL first. And GI, maybe? Yeah, he still needs to get Springies, so he'll go in, get Springies, get his warp pad, get his treble clef. Warp out, run to GI, do all that stuff. And I mean, I feel like I still don't know who's ahead in this because iCup still has a lot of notes to get. I mean, all 100 notes in 7 levels, he's probably going to be skipping HFP, I would imagine. HFP has really fast honeycombs, but... Oh, what am I talking about? He's going to skip GI. Imagine thinking he's literally doing anything in GI. HFP has... HFP has slow-ish notes, but not as slow as GI. GI has slow everything, because not only is getting in the level ass, but getting around the level is ass as well. And in order to grab the notes inside Toxic Waste, he has to do a really stupid clockwork shot to get in there as well. Because iCup is definitely not learning Taxi Pack for this bingo. 100%. Alright, there we got the TDL warp. And the TDL treble clef for Dango, so he's on his way out. And I believe he already got Springies, so he's just going to quickly warp out to the exit. A little bit of a laggy camera angle, but there really isn't any good place for your camera there. Alright, there's 20 doubloons for iCup, and now he's going to go down to regain control of Banjo. Oh, Kazooie stays... I actually didn't know that Kazooie stayed in control for that far. I thought when you kind of unloaded yourself between the area, he or she returned to Banjo. I thought for sure that Kazooie was gonna cancel the Talent Torpedo before he got down to those notes. Alright, so this is going to be a real fast treble clef. One warp pad in GI really sucks, as I said before. But, I mean, if you're fine... Oh, except he can do this shot! I'm so dumb, I forgot this was a thing. I even practiced that shot. The strats! I mean, Dango said he did practice a couple bingos, like, a week, just to, like, stay in practice. So, it makes sense that he'd have a bunch of, tricks in his back pocket, still. Alright, there's the GI warp. One more treble clef. So, Dango just needs hit the treble clef from HFP and the warp pad from, GI, or the warp pad from HFP, which he's gonna get for free when he enters the level. Like, every warp has a warp pad for free right at the beginning. You just have to basically enter it. So iCup's doing Klungo too. Which, I don't know if iCup ever set up the end of his DCW. Oh, and he got his 2 Jiggies in JRL, so we can go ahead and mark that. And I don't believe he got any honeycombs in JRL. Because he didn't have Clockworks for the one up top, and the rest of them are underwater. So he's still sitting at the same number of honeycombs. He did collect all 100 notes, though, so we were good to check that one off. So there's one warp pad in all 8 levels for Dango complete. Again, he's still waiting on the second Jiggy and JRL to come out. I kept doing a great job canceling lag. Ooh, I definitely thought Dango was falling there. Alright, so 5 Jiggies in HFP, pretty standard. You got your split up skip, you got your ice train, you got your ice wall, shack pack skip, and Boggy's fish. Easy. Wait, shack pack skip is Boggy's fish. I mean, with that, you can just use the super slide to grab the fish. So you don't even need to do, like, shack pack skip, really. Ooh, Dango having some problems here with his clockwork shot. That walked all the way through. His jumps were fine, but I think he just needs to, like, reset and kind of refocus himself here. Ooh, this is rough. This is really rough. His buffer jumps are fine, but I think he's just not shooting his control stick far enough to the right on his last jump. This is either that or else he's doing it too fast. Alright, Dango's got one more shot left at this. Come on, Dango, I believe. Here we go. This is it. For all the marbles. Nope. Whatever mistake he's making, he's very consistent at it. Alright, quick, cheeky little save and quit to go grab more clockworks. That's a very unfortunate time loss for Dango. Having to kind of go back just because something just isn't working right, always a bad feeling. And everybody knows what it feels like to mess up split up skip. Slit clip is like, I keep calling it split up skip. Slit clip is one of those things that's like, it's really easy until one day it's just not. Like, every now and again, everyone has that problem. This channel's never dead. It's just gotta wait for tournaments. But, yeah, Dango messaged me earlier on in the week and said, yeah, me and iCup are doing a bingo. So, I said, sure, we'll stream it for you. Alright, take 2 for Dango. Meanwhile, iCup got another honeycomb, so he should be at 11. He has on his stream that he's got 10, but I'm pretty sure it's 11. Okay, now we updated it to 11. Oh, Dango never got the upper warp either. Okay, and this is going to be number 12. iCup, where are you going? You need the notes. Unless he already got the notes in there. Which... I actually don't know if iCup got the notes in there. Because in what world would he grab the notes and then not grab the honeycomb? Unless he just forgot. Okay, iCup has 530 notes, which means he doesn't have the notes in the river passage. Because he would have more. Because he should be at 540? I think. Unless it's the notes by the train station he's missing out on. HFP is just... It's just the end for Dango. I guess he's deciding to go for Volcano instead. Oh wait, you'd go for Volcano anyway. Yeah, because Ice Wall, Ice Train, Boggy's Fish, Slate Clip, and Volcano. Yeah. And then the 6 would be Dragons, because you don't want to do Aliens, you don't want to do Kickball, you don't want to do Saberman. Well, he can't do Saberman, he doesn't have Taxi Pack. Okay, here is iCup getting these. Okay. You remembered. That's, I should, make a note about, these things that I'm seeing here. Yeah, so maybe Dango's just deciding, you know what, I'm gonna grab everything, then I'm gonna go back to Slate Clip. So it'll be like the last thing he needs to do. Alright, so there's one... Is that 1 or 2 Jiggies? I think that's his first Jiggy in HFP. And then, yeah, he's gonna grab his last Treble Clef here, so that'll mark that for him. Alright, iCup, really quick trip into CCL. CCL, really fast notes, really fast honeycombs, as long as he gets good luck here. Bean, that's a second try honeycomb, I believe, right here. Nope. I actually don't have dirtpatches.png open, so... Alright, so there's number 13 for iCup. Yeah, so here it's basically just split up and then just get everything as Solo Kazooie. Alright, here we go. Take a lot for Dango. I don't know how many it is, but he's got to get this, otherwise he has to do Dragons. Oh, he gets... Oh, round of applause. Oh, thank God. He's probably just profusely sweating. Hyper Klappa, indeed. Okay, so there's 2 then for Dango. So Dango just needs 3 really fast Jiggies. Very nice slide for the fish. So he's going to be getting 3 quick Jiggies here, and then he's going to go to Jero and get his last one. Whereas iCup still has to collect, you know, his 2 honeycombs are going to be really easy here, but he still has to collect all 100 notes in HFP, which is like, it's just not going to happen. Not before... Oh, no, here... No, he just did TDL. Which isn't going to happen before Dango collects these Jiggies, so... Dango definitely BTFO'd this bingo for sure. Despite losing several minutes on Slick Clip. But I mean, I thought iCup played really well. It's just one of those, like, you know, what can you do? Ooh, I thought that was gonna hit him for sure. Didn't go for it. Last chance. Oh, what a beautiful pause buffer. How's the race going? Race is going okay. Dango is about 3 minutes away from finishing, I'd say. Maybe a little less. He's definitely going to be getting Smugglers as his last Jiggy. Is this best of 3? It is best of 3, yes. Alright. So, one more Jiggy and JRL left to get. iCup just about finished his note collection here. I think he still has 10-ish notes. I'm not sure which ones he's missing other than these. Maybe the water ones. He still needs the ones in the water. Who would ever forget the ones in the water? I think everyone is the answer to that one. The one I always forget is the upper yellow exit. The one up the claw clamber boot path. But usually on my 100 note in CCL route, I usually grab it after jumping down from the ceiling as Solo Kazooie. Nice little swag point there, picking it up with Talon Torpedo. Whoops. So there's all notes in 6 levels, along with an extra 2 honeycombs. Unfortunately, Dango's about to finish in 3, 2, 1, go. And that's time. 53:42. Let's go ahead and pull him in right as he finishes checking his totals. But I believe everything was good. Yeah, we got 6 and 6. That's good as well. Alright, let's go ahead and drag him in. Alright, GG's.
GG's.
GG's. Good bingo.
Did I just win that?
Yeah, you did win that.
Wow. Okay. GG's.
Yeah, your
GG's.
row was pretty fast compared to iCup's, but I gotta say, iCup, the first row you picked was definitely much slower, I think, than your second row, for
Yeah,
sure.
I was considering between row 1 and TLBR. My gut told me row 1, but then I'm like, Dodgem Dome, EMP to Crushers, like. And then I looked at TLBR and I'm like, there's a lot more global synergy there. I think I'll go with that one.
Yeah, I actually really liked your TLBR row. I thought there was a lot of different pickups and stuff, but yeah, all 100 notes in 7 levels is quite long.
Yeah, I've never even seen that goal before. I'm like 100 notes and 7 levels. It doesn't take long to get notes, and I'm getting 17 honeycombs along with it. So
Yeah.
the only goal that really sucked in my eyes in this row was 5 Jiggies in Witchy World.
Yeah, Dango ended up choosing row 4.
Yep.
Row 4.
Which I feel good about that row. I don't feel good about the fact that I lost like 9 clockworks on Slit Clip, had to save and quit, go back to Wasteland to refill, and go back to HFP.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
at least you got it on your second try after going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it
I was
was.
like, I was at a certain point. I'm like, if I am I actually gonna have to go like get ice eggs and fight dragons if I can't get this?
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. iCup bamboozled me a little bit in TDL as well, because when you climb the vine to go grab the honeycomb in River Passage, and then you drop down, I was like, wait, I feel like iCup missed those notes in River Passage. And then
Yeah, I definitely did.
I was doing like mental gymnastics, try to count your notes in my head, and I was like, okay, well, I saw him go to this part in the level, so he should have around 545 notes or something like that. And then you had like 520, and I was like, did I just stroke out? Like, and then I saw you go back in, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just a forgetful kind of
Yeah,
oops.
and I had a moment too. I'm like counting all the groups of notes in my head. I'm like, wait, this only adds up to 80. Where's the rest of the 20? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot.
You never used your DCW, did you? Either?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, yeah. I'm the classic set it up just in case, and then
Yeah,
maybe I won't.
well, I was for my original pick, row one. I was gonna DCW to Toxic Waste
Oh,
to get the notes.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hmm.
I forgot that you.
So at what point did you switch your row?
Uh, basically as I was setting up the DCW as I was turning into a detonator.
Yeah,
I see. I see.
because I saw you grab the first Cheeto page in TDL or GGM, and I was like, okay, so maybe Cheeto pages, but it looked like I better grab this Cheeto page just in case because I don't know my row yet, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was picking between two rows and both of them had Cheeto pages, so.
Yeah. And then I don't know, I just looked at your row and I was like, wait, why are you grabbing honeycombs now? And then I looked and I was like, oh, iCup changed his row.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of, at the beginning there, I kind of muscle memoried the Hundo route a bit, just to do something I'm familiar with. Then I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, I'm going into GGM and I don't even really know what I'm doing here. I gotta pick something.
God, muscle memory is just so real.
Yeah.
So real.
Haven't been doing enough bingo lately, I guess. I felt like that was a pretty close race, though, all things considered.
Yeah, you were pretty close. I mean, you were when I pulled you in, you were like just entering HFP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like all you had to do was just collect all the notes.
And two honeycombs, which are really quick.
Yeah. I mean, honeycombs and HFP are so easy. Free, if you will. All right. Let's ready up for game number 2. Someone in chat, type a string of 7 letters. Any 7. And that'll be our seed.
7 letters.
7 letters, and I'll convert it from hex.
Wow.
There you
Getting
go.
real mathematical here with the bingo card
Thank you.
selection.
Thank you, Nade.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to grab some water myself, but I'm probably not going to. Alright, I've got seed number 2 posted in bingo.
Oh, I missed some GLs in my chat.
I
Probably
don't
should've
know
put-
if I have like an outdated like kind of pop out for the bingo goals, but iCup, how did you change your all 100 notes in 7 levels to out of 7 instead of out of 100?
I don't know, honestly.
weird.
Like, what for that goal, I was honestly like battling in my head. Like, does I Love Hags and Sparrow Mountain count as a level? But then I
No,
looked at
it
like,
never does.
yeah, and then I
When you
realized
do the
that.
pop out, I think what happened is that Cole must have fixed it for the board itself, but not for the pop out.
Oh, okay. Because I remember that was a thing a long time ago, but then I didn't realize that it was that the pop out was different than the board.
Oh, I see what. Yeah, I don't know how I did that honestly. I just kind of just clicked it and it worked.
Okay, it probably has something to do with the embedded counts and not the pop outs.
I don't know. Besides this past week, I haven't visited this site since the last bingo tournament. So.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Okay,
New
but
seed is the one that starts with 999.
yes, 9990155, which has some sort of meaning to Nade, or perhaps he just punched in the numbers on his keyboard. It
I
was
am ready whenever
completely
you
random.
are.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, let me just go ahead and get all my stuff onto my other monitor because I have to full screen my bingo card, otherwise it gives me a bad layout. And this time I will remember. Oh, that's one thing I need to do is before we start this, I don't have a timer on the layout stream, and so when I started you guys, I never started my timer. And so I never ended up actually starting the timer until like 15 minutes in. Ah, fuck it. We'll just start the timer and then I'll switch over. Okay, you're both ready to go? You got 9990155 up?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, I will count you down and we'll get her started in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck for game 2.
Good luck.
Alright, off they go. And let's actually start them on the timer this time. We'll get them both synced up. And let's go ahead and swap over to the full card layout. So here we got card number 2. Let's go ahead and find our... Ooh, we got Hatch Heggy's 3 eggs. Column 4. 7 Jiggies and 5 in TDL seems really bad. I don't like that. So we got 9 trebles. We got 14 Cheetos is probably the long one in this row. Actually, don't know. 15 honeys. Kill all Minjo in TDL. I like the all Minjo. It's something I started, which people seem to hate, but it is. You definitely use 7 Mumbo pads is the fast one here in this column. Then we got 5 Jiggies TDL is pretty long, 9 Jiggies and 6 Wumbo pads. Is that right? No, I don't think so. It's gotta be 14 Cheeto pages. 1 Cheeto page in all 8 levels. This seems like the long goals here. Holy shit, is iCup already chosen his row? iCup must have seen this right away. iCup's chosen TLBR. So 10 Jiggies between MT and GI, 14 Cheetos, 12 Globos, 1 Jinjo from all 8 families, 15 Honeycombs. iCup is going absolutely ham on collectibles. I mean, 10 Jiggies between MT and GI, absolutely, I mean, mostly GI, or mostly MT Jiggies, but GI is fine. 14 Cheetos, 12 Globos, 8 Jinjos, basically. And then 15 Honeycombs. It should be 1 Jinjo from all 9 families, though, right? Isn't there 9 Jinjo families? Yeah, because you got white, orange, yellow, green, brown, red, purple, blue, black. Green. Yeah, so that's a typo on there. Okay, so yeah, either way, iCup's row looks pretty insane. We'll see if Dango sees it or sees something else. 14 Cheetos looks like the hard one in that row for sure. Let's just go ahead and put iCup's goal on the screen, which I think worked. Yes. Okay, and Dango still hasn't picked yet, so we will wait and see what he chooses. So, what else do we even have on the card? I mean, 15 honeycombs is pretty good, but kind of row 5, column 5 don't look so great. I mean, use 7 mumbo pads is a pretty long goal. There isn't really anywhere where it syncs up with anything. I mean, with using mumbo pads, you want to pick something that uses the mumbo pads in Witchy World, just because Witchy World has 3 mumbo pads. And so it's like really easy to just kind of power. So 8 jiggies between Witchy World and HFP, you could easily at least do Star Spinner. But you wouldn't really want to do Saucer or Dodgems. Globo Mumbo Pads, that's true. I mean, hatch all 3 eggs in CCL is, you know, TDL and CCL are both really easy levels to get honeycombs in for 15 honeycombs. And then Witchy World HFP, I mean, you probably wouldn't use any of the mumbo pads in HFP. I mean, maybe use Life Force. But I feel like the mumbo pads... Ooh, that was a really hot GGM early from iCup. I feel like iCup picking his goal like that fast is pretty spicy. So, yeah, he should be motoring, I think. But I mean, Dango still has lots of time. Obviously, the strat here, opening MT first to have more time to look at the card. I mean, TLBR could just be bait. And in fact, oftentimes, bait is really loud on the cards, if you know what I mean. I don't mind column 5. Just the 8 jiggies between Witchy World and an HFP kind of is weird. With the 7 mumbo pads, you could get 2 mumbo pads in TDL on your way to hatch as well. So that's kind of nice. I would say avoid this row. I actually don't mind it. Like 9 trebles I usually stay away from when I do bingo. But I mean, 8 jiggies in GGM is way too many. This is way too many. There's 1 Globo for iCup, which you got at the beginning. And I guess he got the honeycomb as well. Alright, so it looks like we got the opposite from Dango. Dango has chosen BLTR. So let me go ahead and stick that on our thing, and we'll go ahead and swap over here. So we got use 7 mumbo pads, hatch Heggies 3 eggs, 12 globos, 8 jiggies GGM, kill all Minjo and TDL. Let's see, did I miss iCup do anything? No, I don't think so. So let me go ahead and get my chat onto my other monitor so I can see you guys. I mean, crushing Jiggy 8th GGM instead of Ordnance is like okay, but I mean, crushing Jiggy is just so long. But I mean, if you have to use the mumbo pads, right? I mean, levitation for Chuffy and for the boulder. I mean, it basically doubles up. You just have to watch like 2 really long cutscenes. But I mean, the Minjo and TDL is basically a free goal because you just run from the entrance into the train station and you're done. Hey Stormed, thank you for the raid. Welcome to Tooie Bingo. killing the Minjo and TDL is free. 12 Globos you kind of have to think about a lot. Oh, he fell down. But he might have... Yeah, he didn't mean to fall down because he still needs the Jiggy from the cavern. So that was a bad mistake from Dango. So let's go ahead. He's got 2 Jiggies now. Or just 1. I think he only has 1. Just the one in the waterfall. And then 1 Jiggy. Okay, so iCup still needs his... Okay, so let's see. We got white, orange, yellow, green, blue. No, it's not blue. It's brown. Then red, blue, purple, black. Okay, so iCup will probably want to get his white Jinjo first, just to save the cutscene. There's 2 Globos for iCup. iCup needs to go into a lot of levels, but, I mean, so does Nade. Alright, not Nade. I got Nade on the brain. They'll both have to go into the same number of levels, because 12 Globos requires at least 6 levels. You know, 5 can get you 10. And then there's 1 in Isle of Hags, so you'll need a 6th one to finish the last one. But I mean, that'll be easy for Dango. Hatch Haggie's 3 eggs and kill all Minjo and TDL is kind of nice. There's another honeycomb for iCup. He's up to all of them in the level, plus another Cheeto page, I think. No, I think he only has 1 Cheeto page. I wish I could go backwards on this, but... Yeah, iCup's back on the 64, because bingo generally happens on N64. There's been plenty of drama about that in the past. But iCup said before this he kind of wants to see what kind of bingo times he could get on Switch. The Nade rule. There's always all sorts of drama when split board discussion becomes a thing. I recently came into possession of an RGH3 modded Xbox. So I've been thinking about trying a Tooie run. But honestly, seeing people do Hag 1 just makes me think, nah. I think I would die to Hag 1. Like 1,000,000 times on Xbox. That shit seem hard. Practice ROM? Just gotta find a friend who knows how to solder. Yeah. I've seen people, like, learn, and, you know, every now and again there's a casual on Twitch. I'll watch Play Tooie for a little bit. It always seems rough. Even Hag 1 on Switch is, like, kind of rough. Like, I'm pretty sure the first time I fought Hag 1, I died. Alright, there's 1 Mumbo pad for Dango. Does he still only have the 1 Jiggy? I mean, I've seen you do Hag 1 on NSO back when you were, like, you know, super grinding. And it looked really hot how fast it was. Yeah. And I don't know. I only tried for, like, a few days, but I just couldn't get the hang of Switch controls. Just the control just seemed too off for me. And I hate to be one of those, like, it's hard to teach, you know, old dogs, new tricks kind of thing. But I just wasn't learning Switch controls. I was playing on the Switch N64 controller. I decided to buy one in the case that I ever decided to come to Switch. And The real N64 controller on Switch was a no-go immediately. Because it like went basically 0 to 100. Yeah, for me, I could just like tell all the little bits that were different. But again, I only tried it out for like a few days before not before not doing it, so alright, 2 Mumbo pads for Dango. And I guess he got another GGM Jiggy, so he's up to 2? No, he's got to be at more than 2. I actually don't know how many he has. I haven't seen him do anything in the underground yet, so after he leaves Mumbo's, he's probably going to go down and do Chuffy or Canary Mary. I mean, he'll be doing Chuffy for sure. He's already got the train levitated. And I highly doubt he's coming back with Clockworks to do the cutscene cancel. Alright, iCup got the white Jinjo. Playing on the different Jinjo file. Pattern 5, I think. I actually don't know what pattern you play on Bingo. It's been so long. Let's all just ignore the fact that they have different Jinjo files, okay? None of us saw a thing. None of us saw a thing. Ooh, iCup really wants to stay in flight here. Oh, don't land on the lip. Oh, he landed. Oh, he fell. Oh, he's got 3 Cheeto pages. Oh yeah, I forgot Dango doesn't have split up when he's doing this. Alright, there's 4 in GGM, so what does he still has to do? He still has to do Flooded Caves. He's got to do Chuffy. He'll get Dilberta later. And then he won't do Canary Mary Ordnance. So what's his last one? Unless I just missed him not getting one. Oh, he hasn't done Waterfall yet. Right, because he doesn't have Clockworks. So he'll probably get Dilberta and Small Waterfall at the same time when he comes back. He's already been to MT, I think. How many Globos does Dango have? I haven't kept track of that. He's got to have 2 Globos. Alright, there's iCup's red Jinjo. Okay, and there's that one. So that's 5 Jiggies? Yeah, and then he'll do Chuffy, Dilberta, Small Waterfall later. Perfect. Alright, iCup on his way to get another Cheeto page. 14 Cheeto pages is like enough Cheeto pages where you have to kinda go out of your way for Cheeto pages in levels. Just because they're kinda like, you know, if you skip too many, you end up skipping all of them, kind of thing. Oh, iCup has 10 Jiggies between MT and GGM. He got Slumber, right? He better have gotten Slumber. I haven't been keeping track of iCup's Jiggies. But he didn't grab any in GGM, I don't think. Yeah, any sort of like fine aim. Okay, iCup must be getting Slumber now. Yeah, okay. So he must have forgot about Slumber when he came up here the first time. Because there's no reason you'd come up here to grab the Cheeto page and not Slumber. So there's 3, so that's the second Jiggy in MT. Unless he did grab a Jiggy in GM. Yeah, I mean, PG's grinding that he did was, like, amazing. Like, watching PG, like, you know, play, just, like, if I played the same way, I would have got, like, the most intense burnout ever. And I mean, I played way less than him, and I also got intense burnout anyway. Like, 2014 to 2015 was like, I just want to play Tooie all the time. And then, yeah, 2015, I went downhill real fast. See, I'm the opposite, but I also played BT before BK. So when I play BK, I'm like, I'm not very good at this game, and I know less about it, so I have much more to learn. Whereas when I play BT, I just remember how decent I used to be at the game, and how much I suck now, and it makes me feel bad, so I stop. Oh, right. iCup's other Jiggy came from his white Jinjo. Okay, so he's got his orange Jinjo out of the way. Yeah, I tend to grind the hardest when I have, like, competition. But when I'm kind of left to my own devices, I kind of stop. Alright, there's 5 Cheeto pages for iCup. And he's gonna come down here and grab Pillars now. Everyone's favorite MT Jiggy to do without Clockworks. I really, really, really want to go back to playing BK, but I have so many other games that I want to play just casually, and I know that I just won't put the time into practicing. That's my biggest problem. So I just complain about, you know, not being able to be disciplined enough to play the game, and just never end up playing it. But, I mean, seeing people get PBs all the time in BK just really makes me want to grind up. Because, I mean, I only have a 213, so... I know that if I put in the effort, I could drop my time, but it's getting there that's the hard part. TM. Alright, so iCup's halfway. He's got 5 out of 10 Jiggies between MT and GI. Some of the GI Jiggies will come real easy if he decides to go that direction, but I don't know if he will. I guess he got the 4th Globo as well. Or when he was in Jade Snake. Dango just kind of going through the motions here. Gotta get split up. And then he'll probably get Mumbo pads here as well. 3 Mumbo pads here, and then another 2 Mumbo pads in TDL. Sounds like the way to go. Yeah. I could get a better time, but I just don't want to. The classic. But it's true, like, I know how it feels. And see, for me, I know that I have, like, the potential to go down because I do RRBA. I've never learned MMM early. I've never learned any of the twirlies for BK. I've never done FP early, right? It's like all these tricks and like routes and timings and stuff. Alright, there's iCup's yellow Jinjo. Two people away from 50 sub 10s. Like, you mean sub 210? Oh, yeah, 210s. That's crazy. Okay, I cup up to 5 honeycombs. I must have missed that other honeycomb. The problem with both of them doing these rows, I mean, and it's just having to, like, remember to update all of their counts is very frustrating. In a week's worth of runs. I don't have that, I don't have that confidence. Alright, there's another Globo. That's gotta be 6 for Dango. I'm sure that he got the Globo inside Wumba's, and if he didn't, he's getting it right now. I mean, just run it for all of them. Right? Okay, there it is, okay. Don't need to update it, because he already got it. Okay, we got another Cheeto page for iCup. iCup still hasn't become the van, so he doesn't have any of the Globos. Okay, iCup is he gonna be getting any more Jiggies? Okay, there's his green Jinjo. So iCup is currently just over halfway. He's got 5 out of his 9. Hopefully he remembers that he needs 9 and not 8. Although, if he does only get 8, I can't really fault him because it says all, but it does say 8. So... yeah. I mean, that's the problem. Like, you can get an okay time on one platform and then really grind out the platform that you, like, want to play, right? Okay, so after Pack Whack, iCup will probably smack the blue Jinjo here, hopefully. iCup smack the blue Jinjo! You don't have a blue Jinjo yet. Oh, that's a Minjo. What the fuck am I talking about? Let's just cut that out of the VOD, okay? We'll just cut that out. Nade, I don't even want to hear it, okay? I even said smack. Like, smack one Minjo of each color. What a goal that would be. Dude, imagine you're like at the end of your bingo and the only thing stopping you from finishing is you can't get the RNG on which Minjo color to kill. My god, what a terrible way to lose a bingo that would be. Jesus. Is that 3 Mumbo pads or 2? I think it's 2. I don't think he did Area 51 yet. Okay, there's another honeycomb. That's up to 7. And Icup's still only at 4 Globos. Did he not become the van at all? I think he might have skipped both of the Jiggy or the Globos in Witchy World. Okay, so we're at 4 out of 7 Mumbo pads for Dango. So 2 in TDL, and then what's his last one? Not sure. 3 in TDL? Oh, you got the Dino. That's right. I forgot there was the Styrac. I was thinking about just the Dango, please. Alright, there's Icup's Black Jinjo. Yeah, I totally forgot about the Styrac. So, Icup currently at 6 out of 9. Very nice. Good on Dango for doing the 2 beak bombs just so he didn't smack into the invisible wall. Very easy to do. Alright, so Icup's probably not going to be going into HFP yet, just because the, you know, he'll want Clockworks for all the honeycombs in there. So we're going to go into JRL, probably get both of the Globos, and then just leave? I mean, I guess you got See Me, Cheeto. That's a long way to go, though. I mean, the Cheetos in JRL kind of suck. Ancient Swimming Baths, See Me, and Pano are all pretty long Cheeto pages. So I could imagine him just skipping out on JRL. But I mean, he only has 6 out of 14 Cheetos, so I mean, you gotta go ham. I mean, obviously is this best out of 3? Yes, it is, actually, and I forgot to update the score because I'm so smart. Whoops. So Dango's currently 1-0. There we go. Let's go ahead and update that proper. There we go. What's cash stakes? Is this a money match? No. I think they toyed with putting it on the line, but I asked, you know, what is cash stakes anyway? And they were like, I don't know. We thought it would sound swag, so everyone got clickbaited. This isn't actually for money. This is just a friendly bingo match that they wanted to have streamed. Though they did say that both of them would be fine. Both of them would be fine putting money on the line. But I mean, they're both, well, iCup is very out of practice on N64 and bingo. Yeah. But I don't know. That's just what Dango called it when we were setting it up earlier on in the week. And then I thought I'd throw a little jazz on it by turning the S into a $sign. Alright, I'm not sure why Dango got into Talon Trot for that last one, but probably just so he was like directly on the edge. Oh, Dango got the Globo on top of the level as well, so that's 8 out of 12 currently. Okay, iCup's sitting at 8 honeycombs. And did he grab any other Jinjos? I didn't see any other Jinjos. There's another Globo though, so we're currently at 6 Globos. Another Treble Clef. Holy shit. I thought a fly just landed on my arm, but it turned out to be nothing. I'm going crazy, you guys. Or maybe I was just crazy all along. Man, that's such a cool strat. If Dango wins again, that's it, yes. But honestly, I have no idea what's gonna happen. It's been a long time since I've played bingo myself. There's no way that grenade was even close to thinking about hitting that switch. I would love to see a game 3. Because then I can play the thing. Like, I haven't played it in so long, but it would be great. Yes, the thing. It's been forever. It has been forever. It's been a long time since I've run any tournament that's been capable of having a game 3. I mean, the any percent no bit clips tournament was game 3 worthy, but I guess that's it. We're all cheering for iCup now, so I can play the soundbite. Oh, nice bonk. That's the first bonk we've seen this this bingo match. Even Jam Jars wants it. That's right. Okay, so Nade, or not, I don't know why I keep saying Nade. I've done this before in other tournaments too. Every time I see Nade, in chat, I just want to say it's Nade. Dango got another Globo. I don't know why it always happens. Getting Ooter a better, different strat for the tournament. I mean, Pixel and Purple are designing some sort of booter, but I don't know what they're going to be doing. It's going to be hype as fuck, though. iCup got his brown Jinjo. Okay. Click. So he still needs blue and purple. I knew he should have gotten that one in Castle Stockade. Alright, and there's two of his Jiggies in GI. So iCup still just needs 3 Jiggies left. And now we got the easy trash compactor. So what is it? Trash compactor, tin tops, and God, do I even remember? Roof? No, Weldar. Skip. Is it any Jiggies? Never seen a bingo race. Well, he needs 10 Jiggies between MT and GI. So in those two levels, he needs a combined total of 10 Jiggies. And so he had 5 in MT, and then he's going to collect his other 5 here. Mr. Fit isn't even on bingo cards anymore. Mr. Fit was banished to tier 26, which is a tier of goals that were deemed too long to be done in bingo. Because, like, Mr. Fit requires the longest move in the game. So it's like... Mr. Fit is a Jiggy that you can get in Cloud Cuckoo Land, where you have to beat him in a high jump, a sack race, and then a foot race. And in order to do the sack race, you need sack, which is like 765 notes, which is a lot. So, I mean, getting sack pack alone is already like a 25 on the difficulty, like 25 out of 25. And so having to do that on top of 2 other things is like so rough. Alright, did iCup do anything while I was looking somewhere else? iCup didn't get any honeycombs in GI, which is weird. I should have paid more attention to what iCup was doing. Because, I mean, I guess he's gonna get his last 2 Jiggies in MT. Oh, he didn't have Clockworks, so he has to come back with Clockworks. Duh, both of the Jiggies I said he should get in GI, he needs Clockworks for. How could I have been so blind? Alright, there's 1 goal done for Dango. The Minjo has been deaded. Thank you, Nade. Oh, please don't forget to build drill the boulder. Okay, so he's gonna go get Hatch first. Yeah, Tooie Bingo is a lot of fun. It really is. It's been a long time since anyone's done it. Since, the Great Cataclysm. But for a while, Bingo was, like, a pretty regular thing. Is there a boss fight with, Hag 1? No. Unless they need to for a goal. Which, they're not doing bosses, so there won't be any, any Hag 1. Okay, I guess iCup got another... Oh, no, he didn't. I thought he got another Jinjo, but he didn't. Okay, so 9 honeycombs. Bosses are very slow, and so in Bingo, you usually don't do them unless they're Mingy Jongo, which is really fast. Or Terry, if you need Jiggies and TDL, which they don't. Yeah. I mean, all the hardness of Bingo comes from routing your Bingo on the fly. Because they have to start the Bingo not having seen the card. So it's like 3, 2, 1, go, then they reveal, and as they're playing, they have to figure out what they're doing, and then route it. So that's like the fun of Bingo. Ooh. Like up with the classic splat. Just enough height to not be able to flap out a Talon Trot there. Unless you like, you know, out of your tumble fall. Is Dango gonna... Yep. Leaves Talon Trot just so he doesn't get a slow jump. Jumping over the swamp in Talon Trot makes you go really slow. So it's different every race. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And that's part of, like, the beauty of Bingo. Oh, Dango has all of his Globos. Alright, let's go ahead and mark that. Yeah, because he got two in MT, 2 in GGM, 2 in Witchy World, 2 in JRL, 2 in TDL, 1 in Isle of Hags, 1 in HFP. So, Dango has 9 Globos, but he's used 3 of them. So, Bingo only counts for, like, what you've collected, not for what you have on you. Alright, there's 7th Cheeto page for iCup. And another Mumbo Pad usage for Dango. So, he's used Mumbo in this level, he's used Wumba in Witchy World, and he used Mumbo in JRL. And so that's where his 3 Globos went. Because every time you use either one of them, you end up using a Globo in order to make use of their magic. You know what? I think Dango's got this. Like, after this, he's got one more, After this, he's got one more Mumbo Pad to use, and then really, all he has to do is go hatch Heggy's eggs. Which he already has both of the stop and swap eggs. God, that's such a laggy cutscene. I mean, iCup still needs a bunch of honeycombs. He still needs 1/2 more Jinjos. The Globos are probably going to kill him. Or the Cheeto pages, I mean. He still needs 7 Cheeto pages. Come on, Dango. You gotta be a little closer than that. There you go. Okay. So there's all of the Mumbo Pads. I'm gonna come down and grab the Thirsty Dino Cheeto. Which I cannot remember for some reason. God, it's been so long. I can't even remember these characters' names. Dippy, thank you, Nade. Yeah, 9 Cheetos. 9 Cheetos? Oh, iCup only had 8 marked. Well, I guess 9 is, he'll be happy to see that he has 9. Yeah, so Dango gonna be going to do Heggy's eggs right now, I'm sure. So this is gonna be some quick honeycombs and Cheeto pages for iCup here. I guess he'll grab... I mean, Icicle Grotto Cheeto page kind of sucks. Top of the mountain is fine as long as he gets Glide Jump. And then the last one is pretty free on the Coliseum wall. Yeah, I see 9 Globos. I don't know if he'll grab both Globos in this level. He already has to go to floor 2 and... Well, I guess he doesn't have to go to floor 2 in GI, does he? There's 10 Cheeto pages. 2 Cheeto rewards! I appreciate you guys keeping track of the counting. It's a rough job here. Alright, 2 of Heggy's eggs hatched, and here's the 3rd. Bam. Only one goal left. Meanwhile, ICUP doesn't have any of his goals completed yet. I mean, that's just the problem with having goals like this, where it's like they're so spread out over so many levels, right? It's like ICUP will complete all his goals like at the same time, but it just feels bad when you're just like, you know, you just don't have any of your goals done. So Dango still has to do Old King Cole. Much appreciated, blasted as is. So yeah, we'll see Dilberta, we'll see Waterfall real quick. There's another Honeycomb for ICUP, he's up to 13. Alright, are we going for first try prison code? Oh, RNG, look at that. That looks bad. Yeah, ICUP wasn't gonna make it. Ooh, and he didn't die either. That's kind of rough. So I guess he's just gonna go all the way down. May as well, he can grab the Globo from down here. Come on, Dango, you gotta get the Jiggy for it to count. Alright, so 13. So ICUP's gonna only be able to get up to 14, because if he gets the Volcano Honeycomb, that'll only put him at 14 out of 15. But I mean, he's still gonna get one from GI as well. There's 7 out of 8 for Dango, so he's got one Jiggy left, and it's gonna be Old King Cole. One of the longer Jiggies in the game, but I mean, it adds up for his Mumbo Ped. And this is gonna be a pretty fast bingo too. Old King Cole takes a few minutes, so it's like a 53-ish, maybe? 53 for Dango. There's Cheeto number 11 for ICUP. And now he's out of there. So ICUP's got to go back to GI now. I mean, in GI, he'll be able to get, like, at least 2 Cheeto pages. He'll get the rest of his Jiggies. He'll get 2 more Globos. He's up to 10 Globos now. He still needs 2 more Jinjos, though. Will ICUP get a single goal? No. I don't think ICUP will. At the very least, he'll like be 1 collectible away on his Jinjos, probably. Unless we can count this as marking off a goal. This is his purple Jinjo, so that'll technically give him 8. But unfortunately, this is going to be game for Dango right here. So ICUP still needs a blue Jinjo. Time for Dango. So 52:11 according to his time, or 52:10. So he's just quickly counting his totals. But let's go and pull him in. All right, GG's.
GG's.
GG.
GG's. The power of globals almost got you, ICUP. Almost.
Yep.
Is
Almost. I just couldn't keep track
Did
of
ICUP
everything.
Did ICUP pick the better row than I did in TLDR?
yeah, I did.
Yeah. I took way too long to pick my row, and I recognize that that is a faster row than the one I picked. But
Yeah,
too late.
yeah.
Which one did you pick?
I picked BLTR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell if it was just like awkward routing or if it was actually a slower row than the one you picked kind of thing. But
I'm
No,
pretty sure
I'm
it was
sure
just
that
off the
I'm sure that ICUP picked the better row of the two.
Yeah. The 14 Cheeto pages, I think, got. Also, I don't know if you recognized iCup, but I'm pretty sure your goal should say all 9 Jinjo families. But
Oh, I
tech,
didn't even recognize that.
yeah, because technically there's all 9 Jinjo families, not all 8. But I mean, I said if it comes down to it, the goal does say 8. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, oh man, there's a blue Jinjo he didn't get in Castle Stockade. Oops, it's a Minjo. Derp.
Yeah. Well, at first when I picked TLBR, I misread 10 jiggies between MT and GI as GGM.
Oh,
So
you
I'm like,
thought it
oh,
was
this is
MT and GGM?
yeah, because that's the 10 jiggies between MT gold and I
No,
just
I
remember
think
the
for
most.
MT and GGM it's 13.
L13. Well, I
Yes,
think there's also a 10 that's like a shorter goal, but
maybe. I can't remember all the
unless we
combinations.
did, yeah, unless we took it away or something. But I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I saw the classic do the MT puzzle at the beginning just to give yourself a little bit more time to look at the row. Or the card, I mean.
Oh, I definitely did that. Like, I was still deciding when I was like, while I was going from Wooded Hollow into Plateau.
Yeah. I was
yeah,
eyeing up column 5 when we were looking at the card. I
uh,
mean,
I was really looking at row 4 for a while.
yeah, TLBR was really hot, but I tend to stay away from 9 trebles myself. But I did look at it and I was like, you know, one of each Jinjo, one honeycomb from every level, hatch all eggs is free. 9 trebles is the only thing that's a pain there. But I
8
mean, when
jiggies
you
from
have to go to
GGM.
every level anyway, so it's 1 treble from every level, 1 honeycomb from every level, and then 1 of each Jinjo, so
And only
Yeah.
420 notes, which is free when you're doing 9 trebles.
The
blaze it.
reason I didn't go for row of 4 is just because I was thinking about the like how much of a pain it is to get the any GI honeycomb. Like getting the GI treble's nothing, but going inside is just like so unrelated to your other goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, it's just break-in train station, but I mean, even then, it's like, yeah, having to go
It's
out
a
of your
long
way
honeycomb.
for springies. It is a long honeycomb, but yeah, GI is always the yeah, but what if the game just said fuck you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I if I had like looked at iCup's row more thoroughly during like the puzzle cutscene, and like actually chosen like, okay, which are the 14, which are the 15, and all the stuff like just like, but when I was just coming to make my selection, I'm like, okay, this if I try to go for this now when I'm like winging which ones I get, I'm gonna miss a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that trying to play and look at the card when you're actively trying to get globals as a thing is just so easy, and then you just end up like losing count or something like that.
Yeah, well, not to mention that in addition to all the other stuff, you got to think about which Jinjo is in which family.
Yeah.
That's why I really struggled with this seed because in 100% we use pattern 5 and bingo we use pattern 19. So I
Yeah,
didn't know where any of
I
the Jinjo families were.
I said that earlier when you got your white Jinjo. I was like, let's all just pretend that they're playing with the same Jinjo pattern and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
We'll just sweep that under the rug and everything will be all good. So, I assumed that you had your that you had the Jinjo manip sheet up.
Yeah, I had the cheat sheet up.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess from all your playing 100%, you'd probably um know where all your Jinjos were, right?
Yeah, for the
You
most
are playing
part.
on that file, right? The same Jinjo file?
Yeah, well, I have pattern 19 on N64, and I'm pretty sure that's what the bingo is
Oh,
matches on.
you're
So,
right, it is. For
Yeah.
some reason I thought that it was pattern 1. But
Yeah,
yeah, that
no, the
was
current
a
100%.
long time
Well,
ago.
It used to be
I
pattern
knew
one, but
there was pattern 5 and pattern 19, but I couldn't remember which is the one that had white in Jade Snake and which is the one that had white in the pool. I assume white in
yeah.
pool was pattern 19, but maybe I was wrong.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is. And then pattern 5 has white in the toxic gas cave.
Yeah, okay.
Well, actually, the fastest N64 route still uses pattern 1, but for Switch we still use pattern 5. Because the only real reason that N64 uses pattern 1 is to avoid the lag of getting a Jinjo family at Lava Waterfall.
Yeah. It's been a
So you
long
don't have to
time
worry
since
about
I've
lag
done
on
any
N64.
like structured Banjo-Tooie like speedrun that cared about collecting Jinjos like more than just
Yeah,
2 Jinjo families.
Mhm.
I feel like the hardest part for me coming back to bingo for a little bit was just like not just doing the 100% route. Like, okay, what's the fastest route if I'm just going for honeycombs or just going for notes, you know?
Yeah. Back to the
Yeah.
heyday
Well, I
when it
mean,
was you had your bingo routes and then you had your speedrun routes.
Yeah,
And if you didn't memorize them, then you what was even the point? What was even the point?
right. Like, I just ended up focusing so much on ginger families that I just completely spaced like Globos entirely, and think I lost count at one point. I was gonna go back to Witchy World and get a Globo because I figured that would be faster than going up in GI, but
Yeah, I thought you were kind of light on Cheeto pages, but
I also kind of underestimated 14
yeah,
Cheetah pages.
14
That's
Cheetos always catches me off guard.
yeah.
Totally
It's like,
understand
oh,
that.
I only have 10 Cheetos, but I've been in every level, so which ones do I get?
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Dango?
oh, I was just gonna say, like, that is so many collectibles to keep track. What is that? Like 14 plus 12 plus 15, so what, like 31?
Yeah. 10,
No, 41?
24, 36, plus 9, 45,
And 10
plus 15,
Jiggies.
so 59. 59
59 different
collectibles.
collectibles to keep in your head. Like, that's a crazy row.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you haven't done bingo in forever. Besides like a couple times this
Yeah.
week.
I mean, at least with if you get lucky or you happen to like, be in the right level, your Jinjos can kind of all get knocked off in a few levels just because, 5 Jinjos in a level and you can knock off more than one family per level kind of thing.
Right.
But I mean, even then, without a notepad and like trying to figure this out and that out, because I know when I used to do bingo, I'd grab my notepad and I'd write down all the honeycombs in a level, or like try and just map everything out, and I'd kind of type as I was playing, and it was just like, by the time you do that for your Cheetos and your honeycombs and all your Globos, and it's just like, oh god.
Nah, I kind of just do it like in my head level by level. It's like, okay, I'm entering Witchy World. Which of the honeycombs don't take forever? Which one of the Cheeto pages don't take forever? Globos, are they fast? Like, I just do it level by level, and it seems to work for me for the most part, but sometimes I do end up forgetting stuff and
Yeah.
kills me in the end.
It's just
Yeah,
such a
I
bad
actually have like
combo
a
too sometimes. What'd you say, Dango?
I have like an Excel sheet that I just like type numbers into mostly. There's like a little row that's like I have like basically like rows and columns or like levels and collectibles, and I just type numbers for like how many I plan to get in each one.
That's not a bad way to go about it. I'd
Seems like a
probably
good
just be
system.
like, yeah, I'll get like 3 honeycombs in this level, no problem. And then as I'm playing through, I'll just be like, where are they again?
Yeah.
I mean, like for iCups row, it's like 15 honeycombs. CCL, such a great level for it, but then it's like, oh well, it sucks for everything else.
Yeah, that was the hardest part. Like, man, I could just go in the CCL and grab the 3 honeycombs and dip, but I mean, is it really worth a full level trip for that?
Oh yeah, by the way, did you DCW in your row?
Yes, I did. I DCW to toxic waste.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do
Because
the
I was thinking, like,
two trip GI.
I was wondering about that. Like, do you do that, or do you just go for claws and then do like tin tops, Weldar, Death Warp, take the claws up to the roof, and then quality control?
I mean,
Oh yeah,
claws is a lot of notes.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
but you're
go for
going to every
claws
level.
just so I could go up to where you shoot the the clockwork for the tin top Shiggy because I didn't feel like breaking in because I already opened the front door. But I feel like that would be better.
Oh yeah, if you went to DC, yeah, if you went to Toxic Waste, then yeah.
Toxic
Yeah, I
Waste
just
not
figured.
bad. I mean, I think
And there's a brown Jinjo in the pattern 19 as well, right there. In
yeah,
Toxic Waste.
I
Oh,
think
okay, true. Yeah, because
Mingy.
Browns are actually kind of out of the way. Like you need, well, okay, like one of them's under. You need Talon Torpedo for the TDL one. That one's in Toxic Waste. Oh, you don't want to go into Target Zan, so that one's bad. And then like, oh, I guess like Wumba. I
CCL
guess like,
Wamba. Yeah.
I mean, we
yeah, I
had.
guess like,
I remember we had the discussion a really long time ago about the Target Zan or the Slighty Sacred Jiggy without getting Target Zan being kinda good, but just because Target Zan's so long, so everyone was like, well, what's the point of going into Target Zan's temple if you're not getting both Jiggies? But then, it turned out
right.
that getting, slightly Sacred Chamber was, without doing Target Zan, was faster than everyone thought.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I guess in the first row that I did, that was 12 between MT and CCL. I went for Zubas, but like maybe Target Zan like one jigging Target Zan would have been faster than Zubas,
Yeah,
possibly.
because I mean, you only need 10 statues, and so if you take a straight path there that gets some fast ones along the way, like you're not taking the whole loop through Target Zen's temple that
Right.
you wouldn't normally do it if you're getting 20, right? So,
Right.
Yeah.
I think the only problem for me there would be like I wouldn't know a route to do 10, so I feel like I'd just go right there and I wouldn't have 10 yet, and then I'd be like, well, where do I get the rest?
yeah. I mean, even then, like, by the time you're done with the bridge, you have, like, almost 10, right? Because
Yeah,
you,
like there's 5
you,
on the bridge alone. So if you get like
yeah, you get two in the
3
first. You
like
get two in the first room, three on the path to the bridge, and then five on the bridge, and then you
yeah,
just
so you finish on the bridge.
yeah, you
Like and
just
so
beeline straight
if you like
there.
cut out the ones in the you can just cut out like the one on the right side as you enter. Get like 1 as the door opens, 3 in the first room, 5 on the bridge, and then like 1 in the hallway. You're done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
Like
I
the
mean,
hallway after the golden eggs.
yeah, or I mean, you can get the two like, you. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to not get one in the first room because it's you have to wait for the door to open anyway. So yeah, and then you grab the. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's three on the hallway down to the chamber doors. So I don't know. It's interesting. Maybe you don't
Yeah.
even need to grab the ones on the bridge.
Yeah, I mean like it gives you more than you need, you know?
Yeah,
You
two in the
almost like
first
have
room, three in the
too
blue
many
room.
actually.
Yeah, you just grab two in the first room, two in the blue room, and then instead of going right to go to the bridge, you go left down the steps. Take the path after the Snapdragon to go like down to the where the golden eggs are at. Go down, get three, and then you get the two in front of each of the chamber doors. Go into the second one, and then just grab the Jiggy and Death Warp.
And then just skip the bridge.
Yeah, because that's like
Yeah,
on
I
the
guess that
other side of the maze. That makes the most sense to me. Now we all just have to remember it for next time. If it ever comes up
Right.
again in bingo.
For next year's
yeah, I
bingo
feel like
exhibition match, right?
Yeah.
next year's bingo exhibition match, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like this match, if anyone's just like, you know what, I want to do a race, and I just want to, do it on the stream, as long as I have time to do it. Sure.
Right.
Any
Yeah, this was a
bingo.
lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a lot
I
of
feel
fun
like
doing
we
it
should
too.
definitely do this a lot more often.
Oh yeah, right after
Yeah.
we talked about
This is
like,
fun.
oh man, if it goes to game 3, I get to play the thing in the Discord, and I haven't done that in a while. And then right after we did that, Dango got the only bonk we saw in the bingo, and we were like, oh man, Jam Jars wants a game 3 too. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's definitely nice to see bingo again. So
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a lot of fun playing it again.
really
Brings
makes me
back some
want
good memories.
to boot up Tooie again and get angry and quit again.
Should do at least one run with the new Hundo route, and then The current route's really good.
I don't even remember the last time I ran Hundo, because the last time I did lots of Tooie, I was doing no bit clips, and then before that, I did like 2 runs of the new no DCW, no bit clip route, and I would love to go back to that rather than 100%, just because I can't keep my
You
attention
should do
span.
that, because still, after almost a year later, like, no one has ever run it.
Yeah, because I think I only did 1 run to like test it out, but yeah, I think it would be more fun playing it. I just don't know if I have it bookmarked anywhere, or if it's because I know it's written somewhere. I just don't know where.
Oh, it's just in the it's just in the resources in the Discord.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, anyone in chat, if you want to speedrun Banjo-Tooie, check the resources in the Banjo speedrun Discord. And if you want to play bingo,
There you go.
bingo card generated at yorbskip.com/bingo, and there you can generate any number of crazy bingo cards from Tooie Bingo's past. All right, well, are we going to do an honorary game 3, or are we done here for the day?
You want it?
It's up. I mean, and I'm down if you are, Dango.
I'm down.
Oh, baby. I get to play it. I get to play it.
Give it up for game 3.
Oh, baby. It's been a while. Okay, we'll do one more.
Uno mas.
All right.
Uno mas. Let me just generate a new seed here for you guys.
I need to clutch out at least 1 win, right?
Yeah.
I used to be a champion.
But ICUP, this is exactly how it always would work. You would go down to loser's bracket and then sweep for the whole rest of the tourney.
True. That was my hidden strat.
That's
I would
how
intentionally
ICUP
throw in
do
the
it,
beginning
for
and then win.
sure.
That's like every tournament I ever watched with you in it.
Yeah,
Everyone loves to see the underdog win, right?
Yeah, I mean, how many tournaments did I lose to you in the finals? More than 1. At least 2.
Definitely more than 1.
At least 2 of them. Alright, let's go get you. Okay, so I posted your card in the channel with my epically long seed number.
That's a seed you do.
Yeah, I just kind of hammered numbers until I was done. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of our we'll keep the scores up. Why not?
Now this will be a card with a no sub-hour row on it.
Yeah, what was your first time, Dango?
It was like a
Can't remember.
53.
Yeah.
But no, was it? I think maybe it was either a 52 or a 53.
Yeah, something like that.
But that card was a sub 50 if I didn't have the epic slit clit collapse.
Yeah.
My row should have probably been a sub 50, but it just wasn't because I'm just not used to bingo quite yet.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Still kinda rusty.
that's a global road is that's like a 40 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, globals have always been the way to go. And they've been nerfed so many times, but it's so impossible. It's so impossible.
And you know, globals, I want to avoid them because I see it as like the cheap way out. But I mean, if you don't go for it, then you're just gonna lose.
Yeah. All right. Are you both ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm ready to go.
Cool. I think I am ready to go too. I just need a sip of. Ooh, I just need a sip of my water here. Oh, I've been doing a lot of talking, so. All right, the honorary game 3. I'll count you down, and then we'll get her started. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck to you both. All right, and off they go. Will they start synced for the first time? Oh my God, they do. let's go ahead and see what kind of card we got. So, what do we have here? We have Defeat Klungo 3 on a card. How intense. Let me go ahead and get my chat over so I can see you guys while I'm looking at the card. Alright, so we have, again, 14 Cheetos. Pretty long. We got 8 Treble Clefs. Definitely not the longest one, though. It's probably this one right here. Kill 12 Minjos is pretty long, though, so I'd say it's probably that. Maybe 9 Trebles. I can't remember the longest Minjo. All 6 train switches. Defeat 7 bosses shows up on a card yet again. That's a rough one. Longest one down here. Ooh, we got 5 Minjos on the card too. 5 Minjos and... Didn't we have another Minjo? Kill 5 Minjos, defeat Klungo 3 has a little bit of Cauldron Keep synergy. Worker Jiggy, though, is pretty rough. Worker Jiggy is the long one here. Then we got this, and... That's definitely not the long goal there. I definitely have a wrong one chosen. I don't know. Either way, defeat column 1 doesn't look... 2 Jiggies and 5 levels each. 7 Mumbo Pads, Worker Jiggy. I mean, column 1 looks pretty good. It's only 10 Jiggies. Your 2 Jiggies in GGM could be your 2 Mumbo Pad Jiggies. Column 1 looks pretty hot. Column 2, again, we got Cheeto Pages, Honeycombs, Globos. 11 Jiggies between GGM and CCL. Roar Cage Jiggy. Roar Cage Jiggy would work really well with Mumbo Pads, but... Oh, and it's here. Well, I guess Roar Cage Jiggy, you don't need to use the Mumbo Pad, but, I mean, still. 15 Jinjos. So all the Jinjos in Witchy World, HFP, and CCL is a lot of Jinjos. 15 Jinjos and 12 Minjos is, like, pretty intense. Canary Mary, Jiggy Cheeto Page. Let's have a look at column 3. Honeycombs, Wumbo Warp Pads. I mean, having this goal in the center is just, like, such a buzzkill. Because, I mean, the Jinjos aren't that bad to collect, but, I mean, Icicle Grotto sucks. Trash Can sucks, I guess. All 9 Cheeto Pages in Spiral Mountain, JRL, and TDL. That's only 7 Cheeto Pages. Some of these really need to be auto corrected, I guess. 9 Trebles, 12 Minjos. Kill 12 Beehives could be good. Kill 12 Beehives and kill 12 Minjos between MT, GGI, or GI could be good. I don't know the levels that have lots of Beehives in them, but I mean, I know that they're everywhere. 2 Globos in MT, 9 Treble, 6... I mean, row 2 seems like the Globo, or the global goal, really. What about TLBR? Klungo 3, Honeycombs, Jinjos, Beehives, more Cheeto Pages. iCup has chosen row 5. Let's go ahead and look at row 5. So we got Minjos, 11 Jiggies between GGM and CCL, 8 Trebles, both Icy Side Snowball switches, and 9 Cheeto Pages, which is technically 7. So, 7 Cheeto Pages. So, iCup definitely has what he's got. Let's go ahead and add it on to his thing for when you guys can see that. And, okay, so Dango's chosen column 4. So let's go ahead and add that on, and then we'll talk about our goals. And then I'll suddenly keep track of the stuff that they've got going on. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over. Do we have the right things up? Killed Minjos, Jiggies, good. Okay, we're good. Okay, so game number 3, let's have a look and see what we got here. So we got 10 Jiggies between MT and GI. Kill 12 beehives. He's already got 2 on his tracker, so we'll go ahead and mark that. Again, 9 Cheeto pages is 7. Cheeto pages in JRL really suck, though. The Cheeto pages in TDL aren't so bad. We got Mumbo's boulder inside the mountain, and then Dippy. Man, shoes jump just becoming so normalized in Bingo. I'm loving it. Just like McDonald's. I cup up to 2 trebles already. And Dango should have at least 1. But he has 2. Ooh, I cup gets a bonk already. So they're 1 bonk apiece in the stream at least, so. Okay, so ooh, Dango, there's a beehive right there. You could have got the beehive. Oh, he already did. Okay, so iCup still has to kill 5 Minjos as well. Ooh, and Dango has to kill 12 Minjos. 12 Minjos is kind of rough, but I mean, there's no Minjos in the first 2 levels, so. I mean, where's he going? So MT and GI, there's a lot of Minjos in GI, but not in the places where he needs to go. I have a feeling Dango's just gonna be like collecting Minjos in his row. It's one of those like, alright, well, let's go ahead and just get the Minjos. So iCup's gonna start by collecting a bunch of Jiggies. So we're gonna see Waterfall and did Dango win game 2? Yes. Yes, Dango won game 2. And I would say that I think Dango has the better row in game 3 as well. But it's really hard to say. It all depends on how they're gonna be doing. Whoops. Meant to only give iCup 1 Jiggy there. Collusion! Collusion! Man, it's really bugging me that the chat window is like so far away from the edge of the screen. There. That should be good. I don't know why I didn't fix that before, but it looks much better now, I think. Just gonna go ahead and test it out. Oh. Well, now it needs to be moved out again. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but whatever. Maybe it has something to do with the badges. Or maybe it's the, maybe it's the widget itself. killing beehives is like such an interesting goal, because I feel like it's one that I never ended up doing a whole lot of, and so it's like, you know, I know I've done it before, but it's just like I couldn't, you know, think off the top of my head where beehives are. I mean, SHM made the cheat sheet, which I'm pretty sure has locations of all the beehives on it. But I mean, that's like, I think that's like the only way I'd ever be able to complete 12 beehives. Because I can only think of so many. Like, other than the ones that Dango's got already, I can think of the one next to Treasure Chamber. I can think of, there's one across from Code Chamber. There's one in Central Cavern in CCL. There's one in GI in Wumba's room. And, like, that's it. Like, I would have to think really hard to figure out where there's more. I think there's one in Ancient Swimming Baths. There's another Treble Clef for Dango. Yeah. I mean, there's so many... There's so many, I don't know. I'm just lost. I'm just entirely lost. There's so many honeycombs out there. Maybe there's not one next to Treasure Chamber. There's one next to the Kickball Stadium. Oh, and Dango's going for it. Ah, and he got it. Sniped. Oh, and ICUP got the second Jiggy in GGM. I should mark that. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. Alright, good JSG early from Dango. I keep seeing that red Jinjo and I'm like, why is it red? Why isn't it white? Even though I know why it's not white. Alright, here's the next beehive. This is the one I was talking about earlier that I knew about. Maybe the one next to the treasure chamber was the one I was thinking of when I was thinking of the one next to, the one next to the kickball stadium was the one I was thinking of when I meant the one, when I said the one next to treasure chamber. That was a lot of words in a row there. Alright, there we got one Jiggy out of MT. Okay, so there's a third treble clef for ICUP. Alright, let's see. So their rows intersect on Icy Side snowball switches. So that's the one at the top that starts the oil drill, and the one at the bottom that opens the train station. Sorry, I've got warm air blowing at me, and so it's making me kind of sleepy. I guess there's also that I had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning for work, but, you know, it's beside the point. Ooh, that was way too long. Yeah, I haven't done third-person JSG early in a long time, but being that high up without kind of taking the beak bomb is a good way to pop out for sure. Alright, so split up for Dango. So as 9 treble clefs, he'll need to get the van. And I mean, there's a lot of really easy Minjos to kill in this level too, so... I don't think he'll need to get Pack Whack for this row, so he'll probably just come in here, grab the Minjo, and then leave. And by grab the Minjo, I mean shoot the Minjo. And he's dead. So there's one Ninja down. And Dango can grab the one in Star Spinner as the van, probably. Because he'll need to go all the way over there for the treble clef anyway. There's just something really, really good about running over the Minjo with the van, too. Or hitting anything with the van, really. I think it's just because it's just like, get out of my way, I'm in a hurry. This is a speed run. This is a race. That, and you don't really get to do it that often either, so. Not really sure why Dango got that Globo. There's another beehive. I kept getting third try coded. So is he gonna save and quit out of this Minjo then? Oh, there's a beehive in here too. Actually didn't know about that. I'm sure I did, but... yeah, so nice save and quit. I like that routing. There's another Jiggy for iCup. What's he gonna do now? Oh, I guess now you could go do the underground. That being Power Hut Basement and Generator Cavern. So 5 Minjos. iCup has a lot of leeway with his Minjos. I mean, needing 8 treble clefs is like, I mean, he can really be choosy. Because he has to run around so much. The one in the TDL train station is probably a no-go. He has to go to JRL. I mean, he has to go to TDL for Cheeto pages, so, I mean, could go into the train station, but... I mean, you can grab 2 real easy in Witchy World. But I feel like iCup probably won't want to go into Star Spinner. I mean, he needs the treble clef, so I think there's no reason to not. It would be basically like the same route as Dango. Ooh, that is a very dark Power Hut basement. Oh, no. That's rough. I just wouldn't get into Talon Trot for this. If you're firing fire eggs, you may as well just keep running. Ooh, accidentally fired a grenade egg. Okay. I believe... oh, iCup, you changed the camera! Oh no. Accidentally held the R button. Oh, that's rough. That was rough indeed. So Dilberta Jiggy, I guess I could mark that, because that's 1, 2, Dilberta. I don't think he got another Jiggy, though. So I still think iCup's at 3. Unless I just missed something. Oh, yeah, iCup got, yeah, the 2 Waterfall Jiggies, Power Hut, Generator Cavern, and that was it, right? It's gotta only be 3, because iCup never got Power Hut Basement. Then again, it is just kind of an exhibition game, so maybe iCup was like, ah, let's just say I got it. Not sure. Alright, there's another beehive for Dango. Dango knows these beehives pretty well. Surely there's another one up here, right? This is an interesting path to take. Oh, I guess Dango never hit the upper warp because he had no reason to go on that side. Unfortunately, he's gonna he's gonna one iCup, I believe. Alright, that looked like a kill on the Minjo to me. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately the snowball can't hang out on the fire side for that long without losing losing a snowball size. Dango should have climbed the mountain. The outside of the mountain is the snowball, but in order to do that, you have to be the smallest snowball size, and he would have had to take 4 damage. So probably wouldn't be worth it at that point. Although, you get to skip out on the loading zones, right? So I think that would have been pretty fine. Okay, iCup about to come in here and ruin another Minjo's day. And this time he will be killing it. Kablam. iCup, you need the treble clef. So maybe iCup's gonna come back here with Clockworks and get the treble. That seems weird. Yeah, I'm not sure the reasoning for that. Either way, Dango's completed his first goal. He's got both of the icy side snowball switches pressed. And now he's gonna leave. Which I guess is faster than save warping. I guess since he's here, maybe he wants to get the treble clef. Because, I mean, what level is he not going to go into, right? I mean, I guess you could skip CCL. No, you can't skip any level because you have 9 treble clefs, so yeah, duh. iCup has 8 trebles. For some reason, I thought Dango was 8, not 9. So yeah, he's going to be getting the treble, 100%. He's got to get glide jump here, though. And we saw iCup miss it in the last bingo. It's like, it's not that hard of a jump, but your first jump needs to be kind of high and out, but not held so long that you, like... Oh, he's got a setup. Alright, well that's gonna work 100%. That was a brilliant glide jump. To be honest, I don't think I've ever, like, set up my camera like that before. Like, I've always just kind of winged it, and if I didn't get it, it was like, well, I guess it just wasn't the day. Okay, for some reason I thought that was gonna be on grenades. That would have been really terrible. Alright, nice slide jump. Just barely makes it. So we can go down and grab a beehive down here, I imagine. Oh, there's a Minjo here. Right. Forgot about that Minjo. So treble clef and a Minjo. Nice trip in there. Alright, now we're gonna go grab another Minjo. Oh, we're gonna see some JRL action here. Oh, missed. That was a really fast setup too. Nice try, swag god though. That would have been really hot though. Oh, it's a beehive. Alright, there's a beehive, and he's gonna go for the Minjo over here, so... At least failing it, let him get both of these. I wonder if he's gonna grab the other beehive on the other side. Because he could leave out the exit on the right side of the Coliseum, and there's another beehive there. But I feel like at this point, Dango can be really picky about his beehives, because he only needs, like, 2 more. Oh, no! That's rough. I don't know if you run back to that as Dango. I would just probably leave. Yeah, he's just leaving. You don't want that. That was rough. Dying to the Minjo. At that point, you just use gold feathers, really. The gold feathers of shame. Alright, iCup doing his swim past the Inky. He's got to get all 3 Cheeto pages in this level. And, he doesn't have Clockworks yet, so we're not going to be seeing ancient swimming baths. Alright, there's a backup Minjo. I feel like that's one that Dango might not have gotten if, that's one Dango might not have gotten if he would have gotten the one in HFP. There's a Minjo in Ancient Swimming Baths too that he can grab. So maybe we'll see Dango go in there too. Because I mean, with 12 Minjos, you can't be so picky. Oh, a little too far away from the Inky's face. Turned a little bit to the left. Could have gone straight for a little bit longer. That was very close, but it worked. So Dango's definitely going to have to get air in Seaweed Sanctum. If he even makes it. I mean, I think even with fast swimming, it's going to be close. It was like 56. I think he's fine. Yeah, he has health anyway. Only 2 health. So it's just the power of fast swimming. Getting hit by the octopus like 3 times and still living. Actually insane. And now Dango can like basically do whatever he wants because he has a million air. I don't know if air is quantifiable like that, but that's how we're saying it. So iCup got the TDL or JRL treble clef, so he's up to 4. iCup coming all the way here first. I don't know if this is the better route to take or not, coming all the way up here. Because Dango just ran straight to Wumba's from Mumbo's skull, right? And just took the snowball up. And then did all the running around later. Which I think is probably better, because you just warp to the upper side. And then you're good to go. I kept being a little too impatient there. Ends up taking a hand to the face. A lava hand to the face. Alright, let's see if Ica can redeem his glide jump. Still pretty far back. Oh, he has Wing Whack this time. Silly me. Why'd he get Wing Whack? Not really sure. Alright, there's Triple Clef number 5. And as we see Dango go into Klungo 2, there's another Minjo. So 3 Minjos, easy peasy. I mean, Icup's got an easy like number of Minjos left. Where does he go now? Now I guess you just run down to Wumba. Or Wumbo, if you will. Because you don't need anything else. Icup still has a long way to go on Cheeto pages. But, I mean, he's already been to JRL. So, all he really needs is Clockworks. And he can go back and kind of tidy up. I don't know if Icup collected any doubloons, though, on his first trip there, so... He could just be getting more later. Or getting them all later, I mean. I thought that egg was missing Klungo. And there's a chance that if it missed Klungo, it probably would have been going straight over to the other side. Alright, let's roll. Alright, Dango finally got the broken move, so he good to go. You know, rolling around in this... Ooh, Icup trying to be a little too quick there. Now he has to take the long way around. Deciding to go up the slope and then down the other side instead of taking damage. I don't blame him. This is probably faster anyway. It's laggy, but it's faster. I'm sure of it. Okay, slowly turning his camera. Alright, so there's one of the switches. Okay, so lots of Minjos in CCL. We got one in Trash Can. There's one in Pot of Gold, which he probably won't be getting. And then there's one in Mumbo's Skull. And then there's also the Treble Clef. Which is, you know, fairly straightforward. And a beehive. That's the one beehive I was talking about earlier. There's a really funny clip of that beehive chasing Trinan. From one of the bingo tournaments. I won't tell you guys if he caught up to him or not, but I also don't want to pull up the clip. It's somewhere in the archive. Oh, okay. I thought Dango was gonna try and beak bust a little too early there and just kind of fall. Alright, nice and safe. Getting the trouble. So 7 out of 9. Just needs the one in GI and the one in TDL. I forgot Dango still hasn't been to TDL yet. Doesn't really need anything in TDL though, other than Springies and the Treble Clef. Alright, so here we go into Trash Can. This will probably be the last Minjo. Oh no. Yeah, he's already been into Mumbo's skull. So this will probably be Minjo and a Death Warp. And then leave the level. And then go to TDL, grab all the stuff you need there, and then go to GI. And then you can start grabbing your Jiggies. And it's funny, we just talked earlier before this bingo about getting Slightly Sacred Chamber Jiggy instead of something slower. In GI, perhaps. And so maybe we'll actually be seeing Dango do it in this bingo. Because he's got the perfect opportunity to. He only has one Jiggy between MT and GI so far. And he's going to be picking up, you know, pretty easy Jiggies in GI. You know, we'll see Tin Tops for sure. We'll see Weldar Jiggy for sure. I don't think he got Pack Wax, so we probably won't be seeing Toxic Waste or... Ooh, 2 bongs. We won't be seeing Toxic Waste or Trash Compactor. So the only other Jiggy is like on the roof. And I mean, so that's 2 Jiggies in GI. And so he would need the other 8 from MT. And the only 2 you'd skip there are Kickball and Target Zan probably. Or Relic, I mean. Alright, 7 out of 12 Minjos. Yeah, so I mean, I guess in that case he would grab Target Zan. Because I feel like that's faster than Relic. But I mean, there's also a chance that Dango runs to the roof. He's got over 500 notes, more than enough to learn Claw Clamber Boots. So with that, I mean, he can just run up to floor 2. Alright, there's 12 beehives done for Dango. Unfortunately, there's no more Minjos in the level, so the 1 is the only kill that he's going to get. Oh, ICUP killed the one in the train station as well. And now he's going to be running towards the Treble Clef. First going to grab enough notes to learn Springy Step Shoes. Ooh, perfect note routing. Just enough to learn the move. Okay, so there's the Treble, and Dango's out of there. ICUP did it again. ICUP, you gotta flutter. You gotta flutter a little earlier. So the Treble Clef will be easy. Treble. The Treble Clef. Shout out to ye old days when I used to say Treble Cleft. But no, it's just Clef. I forgot about this Minjo. Oh, Ugger got him, but just in the nick of time he got the Minjo. And there's a Cheeto page for ICUP. Oh yeah, I forgot ICUP needs all the Cheeto pages in TDL. So we got one, then we got Dippy and Mumbo, so he's gonna go grab Mumbo's next. Oh, Dango's gonna be grabbing the roof, Jiggy. Yeah, I forgot, because he has claw clamber boots, he can easily make it onto the roof. Or maybe he'll just be doing it for the treble clef. Oh, well, he can make it to the roof anyway, because, I mean, if he climbs the side of the building, he can, jump down to the window flight pad. But that's kind of Aki's. Alright, this is an excellent strat. See if he can aim right. Looks good to me. Oh, what a shot. That was a great tin top shot. Not sure if Icup meant to die there. I didn't see if he grabbed the Cheeto page either. We're about to find out. Okay, it looks like he did not grab the Cheeto page. So he's back on his way. Alright, Dango taking a sufficient amount of damage so that he doesn't need to really damage himself. Alright, Weldar shot. Looks good to me. Maybe a little lower. That's a good wedge right there. I like it. Doing this with fire eggs is really annoying though. That looks good. That should work. Oh, he accidentally moved. Okay. That should work. Good. Okay, so Death Warp, and then he's gonna go grab the Cheeto, or the not Cheeto page, the treble clef from outside. So is he gonna go up the building? I mean, there's no reason to not to if he didn't get trebles. Or what am I talking about? There's no reason to not go up the building if he got what's it called? Claw clamber boots. I imagine from the fire exit, perhaps he can shoot the Minjo from there? I actually don't know. Oh, he can shoot the Minjo from here. Alright, there's a Minjo gone. Deceased. Deaded. Icup probably got the second Cheeto page. Oh, he got the third one too. Oh yeah, I just saw him grab Dippy as well. Okay, so Icup done in TDL. So he... Oh, we got the treble clef from there as well. So now he's going to go grab the treble clef from... And he completed the snowball switches. Man, I am just absolutely losing my marbles here. That looked like a really good jump from Dango, so this should make it easy peasy. And it did. So now he has to not crash land here. Okay, good. And now it's just go up to the roof, grab the roof Jiggy. From here, I might even go down to floor 3 and grab the Minjo as well. Because, I mean, where else is he going to go, right? Is that the last treble clef? No. Yes. No. No. Oops, that was 9. Right, that was the last one there. Okay, that was 9 treble clefs. Okay, good. The luxury train has arrived. He Scream was all you needed to post there. He Scream is so good. Race goes good. Dango already won best 2 out of 3, but we're doing a third race because we like bingo around here. Okay, so Dango did go down to floor 3 for this Minjo. I like it. Okay, so Icup got another Jiggy there. Super stash. How was stream, lady? What did you end up streaming? I saw everyone was eyeball emojiing you for different things. Alright, there's another Minjos. There's all of iCup's Minjos. He's done there. And that was another Jiggy for Dango. So... I don't know, I can't count them all. Xenoblade X? You. But I know you like it, so good. Yeah, but I just don't like RPGs, you know. Alright, nice QCE from Dango. Okay, and iCup's going for the Clockworkless skew here. This is so much fun to do, but it's so frustrating when you can't do it. Alright, iCup, you need to jump a little bit later. There you go. Oh, I thought that was good. I don't even know if you can do this on Switch. Oh! I don't know why Dango hit himself there, but... Okay, iCup's going for the clockwork shot before he ends up killing himself. Oh! That was really close. Oh my god. Okay. I thought Dango was going to go for that, and that would have really worried me. Okay. So there's another Jiggy. So I'm kind of lost on how many Jiggies Dango has now. There's another Minjo, which I actually forgot there was a Minjo in here. Oh, that's all his Minjos? Am I just crazy? Then again, I haven't really been paying that much attention. Let's see. He got Star Spinner. He got... Oh, I picked up a Jinjo by accident. Oh no. Oh, yikes. Okay, so we got Slumber, we got Weldar, we got Tin Tops, we got Floor 5, we got QCE, and we got... Oh, is that 5 already? Or 6 already, I mean. Slumber, QCE, Roof. Seven? Well, I guess that's correct, so whatever. Alright, we're going crazy, let's just say that. Yeah, we're getting jiggy with it. There's 8 Jiggies. I guess it makes sense that, you know, the Jiggy counter on screen is the number of Jiggies Dango has if he hasn't, you know, been counting all of them, so. I'll trust these guys as game counters over me. Either way, Dango's done in this room. He just needs to shoot a clockwork at, this one and then Swamp Jiggy and he's done, so. It was a long, hard-fought battle. Swamp Jiggy is all that remains, however. I find it hilarious that Dango does fast swimming in JRL, but he doesn't do it in MT. I wonder if he noticed that. I'll have to bring it up. Looks like iCup is grabbing his last Jiggies as the B, which is kind of sus because he still has really fast Jiggies in GGM to go for. Not that it really matters because the time is going to be over in like a couple seconds. Alright, GG. 49-45. I assume that was all of them. Oh no, you got the one Jiggy to start. He's still at 9 out of 10. I wasn't crazy after all. I forget, you got the 1 Jiggy from Jingling. That's right. I gotta trust my instincts. Believe in Peppy. Believe in what Peppy says. Okay, that looks good. And time. Now we're done. Now we're done. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and count our jiggies. So we got 6 there. We know we got 4 there. We got 12 ninjas, beehives. You can't really count the rest of them. So let's go ahead and drag them in. Alright, GG's.
GG's.
Big
GG.
GG's.
What a meme.
Yeah. Where are you gonna find those 2 extra Cheeto pages in Spiral Mountain iCup?
One of them, I guess it's just gonna be in the egg locations. Those are probably where I would put the extra 2 if there were 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, good night,
I see we went
Blasted.
for the. I see we went for. What did you go for?
Row 5.
Row 5.
Row 5. Okay.
I partially picked it because it had a goal I've never even seen before, both icy side snowball switches.
Oh, I also got that goal, but I got column 4.
Oh yeah. I also looked at that one.
Yeah. I realized that I forgot where a lot of the beehive locations were. I think out of the
Same.
12 that you destroyed, I knew that about 8 of them were in those locations. And then the other ones were like, oh, I forgot there was even a beehive there.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn there was
that-
one next to the treasure chamber, but I was
There is.
Oh, okay, okay. I saw you grab the
Yeah, I
one
just-
next to Kickball Stadium, and I was like, maybe I was mistaken, and I was thinking of the one next to Kickball. So I'm
Well,
glad to
the
be
one next to-
validated.
No, you're right. The one next to Treasure Chamber is just awkward to go for because you always don't have a game yet when you are there.
Yeah, and running all the way over there is annoying.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. I spent a lot of the first bit of the bingo being like, am I crazy? Am I crazy, really?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So this totally would have been a sub 50 if not for the stupid Coliseum thing. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I did. I was wondering if you were gonna try and get the beehive on the other side of the Coliseum as well, like on the other side of the waterfall, the hot waterfall.
Oh yeah. That
But
one is really slow if you don't have goggles.
yeah, that's what I figured. Well, I thought maybe you would jump into the lava and boost onto the platform,
Mm-hmm.
and that, or well, I guess the platform isn't even raised unless you hit the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you wouldn't have. But yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering if you could see it from over there without the goggles, because I thought maybe you
No,
could
like,
look
you
over and
literally-
see it, but then Chili Billy was shooting at you, so it wouldn't have made a difference anyway.
Yeah, like you have to either use a million gold feathers to get across the lava, or you have to go through the Coliseum. If you don't have goggles, then neither is a great choice.
Yeah. So I was like, you tried to go for the swag, for the JRL early swag.
It would have been so great. I wanted to be right at that pipe, like to go for the toxic waste minjo. It was actually like a great connection, but
It
whatever.
was great. You set it up really fast too, but then just kind of bumped back in bounds. But then I was thinking, I
Yeah.
guess it's fine that you didn't get it because you got a beehive and a minjo out of it. But then you died on the minjo,
Well,
so
exactly, because I was like, okay, well now that I'm not getting this, I guess I'll just get this minjo while I'm here. But it didn't work that way.
yeah. I had something else in mind too. I can't remember. iCup, I did have one question. Why did you learn wing whack in your bingo?
I figured I was there to get the balloons anyway, and I actually did have some trouble to the jump to the
Yeah, glide jump.
the glide jump
Yeah.
in practice. So I'm like, I'm there here already. Why not? I already
Yeah.
fucked up enough in GG. I'm not winning this.
That makes sense. I saw it and then I looked and I was like, did I pull a I need wing whack uh to get trash can jiggy? But then I thought there's no way iCup's gonna go for trash can jiggy for like
It's just
11
my
jiggies. So
just part of my 20 doubloon route.
yeah, I guess it makes sense since you're already over there. May as well just take like 5 seconds to learn the move.
5 seconds, 10 seconds if you bonk.
Yeah. You bonked somewhere. It wasn't on wing whack, was it?
I think I bonked twice.
You
this
bonked
bingo, didn't
twice.
I?
Once was on
I think
Bill Drill.
one of them was, yeah, Bill Drill, and I thought it was Fire Eggs, but no.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Bill
I,
Drill. Bill Drill, Fire Eggs, they're basically the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it was a great triplet of bingos.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for hosting it, GDO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
thank
problem.
you.
Thank you guys for
Everybody enjoyed.
yeah, thanks for suggesting that it happened in the first place. Thanks for going into iCup's chat and challenging him to a bingo match.
Yeah, magical things happen in my chat.
Yeah, it's definitely got me thinking about Banjo-Tooie again, for sure. Not that I don't have like a million games that I'm playing at the same time as already, but it's one of those like, do I open a bag of Cheetos, lean back in my chair and watch streams, or do I get off my ass and do some streaming?
Right. If anything, like getting 3 out like this just makes me want to like do bingos sort of like weekly or something, just so I don't get this bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
getting back into the hang of it.
Yeah.
Big pogs.
There's a big difference between doing a category that's already routed out and being able to do bingo and think of routes on the fly
Yeah.
for different things.
I think I said it during the first. It was either during the first or second one. I was telling chat, you know, the funnest and hardest part about bingo is routing on the fly while playing. Especially at the beginning when you have to like think of everything and then try to, you know, keep things in line without, you know, running into a wall kind of thing. Especially if you're stuck on what row to pick. And then just, I give up, I'll just pick this one. And then halfway down the bingo you go, man, I really shouldn't have picked this one. We've all had bingos like that.
Yeah, no, it's like when you've like decided what row you have when you're exiting like Jingling's palace or something, the routing isn't that bad because you can think about it for the whole puzzle cutscene, the whole maybe DCW cutscene. But if you're like coming out of the puzzle chamber and still not knowing your row, it's so bad.
Yeah. It's nice having the way bingo is right now, because the way the boards are right now, you do kind of have to think a little bit. Like, you know, 5-6 years ago, it was like, or more, it was like, you know, there's some bingos I remember having my route or my row chosen before Klungo won.
I think in game 2 I actually did have it chosen before Klungo 1. Or before I beat Klungo 1.
Yeah, I know this
It's
third
really
one,
early.
I'm pretty sure you had yours chosen on your way to Jingling.
Yeah, but I think the second one I picked it like really fast.
Yeah. Sometimes it just happens. And I mean, when you
Or
see all
maybe
those
I-
collectibles, right? It's like, oh, I want that. I want it.
Sometimes I think I pick the row in my head, but I don't like click on it to bring it up to the pop-up until like I'm in GGM already.
Yeah. Alright, well, I definitely need some water. I've been talking for 3 hours, and I've only had, like, maybe a sip of water. Because I forgot to fill up, because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Tune into either of these guys' streams. Dango, you don't stream very often, do you?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway,
stream very often either, just on the weekends mostly.
yeah. Are you still doing Final Fantasy?
No, I stopped that a while ago. I've been on the Switch hundo grind for sub 410.
Yeah, well, follow both of them. Follow iCup for Switch Banjo-Tooie 100%. Follow Dango for when he goes live.
Or possibly more bingos and memer boards if that.
For moral
happens.
support.
Yeah. God, I want to go back to memer boards so much. But it's like, you know, every time I sit down and look at it, I go, oh, but what Jinjo pattern do I need for this? Or, what do I even pick? You know what I really want to go back to is all honeycombs.
Mm.
All honeycombs was a great middle category for Banjo-Tooie. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm reminiscing.
it's a good one.
Yeah, for sure. I remember the races, all honeycombs races back in the day. Those were very good memories.
Yeah. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for racing. And,
Yeah.
Thanks again
Thanks
for
for
hosting.
hosting.
yeah,
Night, everybody.
nothing planned for Banjo Race in the future as of yet. I know that the Banjo-Kazooie League tournament is going to be starting sometime in the beginning of May. I don't know when, but sometime in like the beginning to middle of May, so there'll be that. And then I know that Pixel and Purple are talking about a Booter 5 tournament that's going to be happening maybe at the end of June. So I don't know. Either way. That's the only plug that I have, so thanks for watching. Thanks for playing bingo. Thanks for getting me watching Tooie. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye. Love you.
Bye, everybody.